Hello everyone, welcome to the pre-stream. About 5.5 minutes to go and then we'll get underway. So as you can see clearly by the rather hastily slapped in place logo at the bottom there, that I totally didn't forget to add until the very last minute. Um, Today I shall be taking a look at the old classic version of XCOM from 1994, which was set in the far distant future of 1999, and it's a turn-based strategy game. We're all about some aliens trying to invade Earth, and generally it's notorious for having sort of interesting ideas of probability where high chance shots missed a lot of the time, and you tend to lose a lot of your soldiers. So we'll see how we get on with it. I will be, of course, taking up names as applications for soldiers. So if you want to have a soldier named after you, just let me know in the chat, and I'll add you to the top of the list. Um, and then, if you're really lucky, you can be first off the Sky Ranger and first off into a hail of hot plasma fire. Good arbitrary time of day, Gort. Are you volunteering for service? So yeah, that's one of the nice things about XCOM is that you can go in and just rename all of the soldiers, which is quite useful because it makes them a bit more memorable. Each soldier a bit more memorable than the randomized name they're given initially, and you can use it to name them after your friends and to give them little bits of information in their names to remind you which of your guys is the one who can actually hit the broadside of a barn at 100 paces. That sort of thing. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of missing going on in this game. Although I do remember that the maths has been done, and you're actually a lot better off with the auto fire than the snapshots, as far as I remember. They take similar amounts of time units, but the auto fire allows you to get off more rounds, each of which has a lower chance to hit. But overall, you're more likely to do a bit of damage. So I'll probably be sticking to those, which means a lot of spraying fire around, which should be a lot of fun. Great. I'm glad you're keen and eager to be on the front lines. Good evening, Mike. Thanks for joining, and Peter as well. I don't think I actually said welcome to you. 2.5 minutes. We'll be in there soon. Excellent, Peter. Glad to hear it. Well, it's good to have willing and yeah, willing and eager fighters for the cause. And we are trying to defend the entire Earth after all. It's a very worthwhile cause. And if we're really lucky, we might even have enough weapons for you all. But we'll see how that goes. I have not been watching the rugby, so I have no idea why you're in a good mood from it. But I'm going to assume that somebody fell over in an entertaining way. I'm very tempted to just get started. I'm kind of eager, but no, it still says a minute and a half, so I'll just sit here trying to distract myself by talking nonsense for another minute and a half. And what's the difference between that and the mainstream? I hear you ask. But no, this time I'm saying it just while staring at a not quite a blank screen. I've got the main menu open in front of me and some intro videos playing in the background as well. But yes, it'll just need to delay for another prevaricate around the bush for another minute or so, and then we can get going. I feel that if I say I'm going to start at half past, I probably should actually start at half past, just in case people turn up right at the last minute. Oh, Factorio, that's another thing to stream, but not for a couple of days. I have also, just in case there aren't enough people in the chat to give me enough soldiers, all the soldiers I need. I have also gone in and taken a list of people from Discord and and supporters. So I should have a decent number of names for my squaddies. Ah, I see. Lots of them. miscellaneous international stuff. I don't have to admit I don't have an enormous amount of interest in rugby, but I do find it a little bit, excuse me, a little bit more interesting than I find football. But that might just be because there's been less of it inflicted on me, so therefore I haven't got as bored of it. I wouldn't like to say. Oh, only a few seconds to go now. Right, so hello everyone, welcome. I'm in the bottom left corner this time because XCOM kind of uses the bottom right quite a lot, so I thought I'd better move the camera over here. So welcome to the stream. This is I'm using OpenXCOM, which is the a sort of a rebuild of the game engine to make it slightly more compatible with modern computers, shall we say? But it's still mostly the same basic game underneath. Although they have fixed the notorious difficulty problem with the original XCOM. So in the when XCOM was or UFO no Enemy Unknown or XCOM UFO Defense, depending on which side of the pond you're on, was first released, there was a bit of a comedy problem made with the difficulty levels. So I think I'm not quite masochistic enough, and I haven't played enough XCOM to go for superhuman. I think I'll go for the tier 4, go for genius level instead. I'll do Iron Man manually anyway, and you guys are watching me to make sure I don't cheat on that one. So right, where should we put the first base? So the general wisdom in these sort of games is that you want to be covering the area where most of the funding comes from. So that means probably most of the funding will come from either Europe or North America, or possibly a bit from sort of the Japanish area. And I tend to reckon that partly due to sort of misplaced patriotism, and partly due to sort of I think it actually making sense, that probably about here is going to be the best place to put the first base, because that way you've got coverage of all of Europe, and quite a lot of Northern Africa, and a decent chunk of Asia as well. So I think if I put it about there, and I guess that's pretty basically Saudi Arabia, isn't it? Or maybe Iran. I'm not sure. I'm not very good at geography. So I'll put that. I'll drop a base in here. There we go. Now the first challenge for chat is to give me a good name for the base, and if you can't come up with anything else, I'll call it I don't know, Bagelcom or something like that. So any suggestions for a base name, or shall I just jump in with whatever comes to mind first? Of course, one of the fun things about playing a game like this on stream is you can hand over a lot of the naming challenges to the audience because well, there's more of you, so hopefully you can be wittier than me, and it creates some sort of the engagement and involvement and stuff like that, which I think is always good fun. I don't know how long I should wait here at this point for stream lag to pass, but all right, let's go for Loserville then, and if anyone objects, we'll blame Mike, because that seems fair. Right, okay, so one of the things that's been changed with OpenXCOM is it allows you to actually design your own base, because in the original you get one that was terrible for base defense missions. So the sensible thing to do is to put the access lift probably there, and then we'll have a row of hangars across the top like this. This is where all of my aeroplanes take off from, and then you're going to want to have the rest of your base underneath here. And the reason is because if you get attacked, there are only two types of places where the aliens can get in through. One is hangar bays, and the other is the access lift. So if you have them as and use as a choke point, we can then put in some more of the stuff down here, like living space, general stores, labs, workshops, and my radars across there like that. Blame Mike is definitely the answer to pretty much the answer to everything. I don't know what Haven Ice is, Lion of Khmer. So no. And I've deliberately put the buildings out into. I see. Very good. Golf clap for you. So I've deliberately put the facilities out into the base like this. To give me a bit more room for building, because normally you can only build next to somewhere where there already is a facility. So one of the first things I want to do, just for that, I'm going to send you off the Sky Ranger first. I'm going to I'm going to need a lot more, well, of basically everything. So I want another living quarters, which I'll put up here next to this one. I'm going to need more storage space, which can go down here. I'm definitely going to need another lab, because I'm going to want to do a lot of science. At some point in the future, I want another workshop. So it's going to take 32 days to build it, so I'm going to start on that now. And I definitely want a large radar defense so that I can start spotting the aliens a bit more reliably. Now, I'm not going to bother with alien containment just How much money have I? I've only got 1 million left. How much are these things? 400,000. Okay, I'm not going to bother with an alien containment just yet because it's pricey, and I want to save at least some of this money for guns. I think 2 general stores is probably going to be enough for now. It's not going to be enough in the long run, but it will do for now. And the rest of it can all. That's all fine. So next thing is we go and we have some soldiers. So let's start naming these people. So first up was Gort. Then I believe we had Peter. Oh, I can't control backspace to clear out large chunks of text, but never mind. I'll come back and have a look at what these stats are like in a minute, so I can't be confused. I can't be accused of any sort of favoritism with who I'm assigning where. Okay, I think is that everyone who's shouted out so far? I think it is. Let's have a look. Go, Peter. Yep, there we go. That's everyone who's volunteered so far. So now let's start going from the other list. We've got Glob and Peter. Peter as opposed to that's going to get very confusing. Peter without an E, without an I. So yeah, basically you donate to the channel, you immediately get taken out and risk being a soldier and possibly shot at. Oh, did I miss your name? I do apologise. Oh no, there we go. No, I didn't. All right, you can be Mike if you prefer then. Right, there we go. So let's have a look through. Let's have a look through all the people we've got. So Gort is really good at shooting, so that's excellent. An amazing coward, admittedly, but fantastic at shooting. So I'll give you the sniper role. So stick an S on the end of your name. I'm sure you will get shot in an exciting situation, Lion. It's just bound to happen. Strength is kind of low, so I think, yeah, we'll give you some sort of rifle and you'll probably be okay with that. And maybe somewhere near the back so you don't get too scared. Oh, okay. I'll go through and tweak that in a moment then. Oh, another good firing accuracy there. I think anything over 55, I'm probably going to count as a sniper, but also cowardly, but a bit stronger. So maybe we'll give you something a little bit heavier and more exciting than a rifle. We shall see. The man of many names, also very good at shooting. What's going on here? Why is everybody why is everyone a sniper? Also, I think you're kind of heavy as well. So the diet's not going so well. Also, another coward. So this is the everybody's a massive. Oh, here we go. Here's someone who can't actually shoot straight, but is very, very brave. So the lion is clearly accurate there. Lots of time units as well. So that's good. You can run around quickly, but not very strong. So I think we're just going to call you a grunt. You're just going to be generic bloke who runs around and spots people for everyone else to shoot. Glob, very good firing accuracy there. So, I was thinking 55 as a cutoff for being a sniper, but actually maybe it should be 60 because we've got some very good ones here. I thought 60 was the maximum, but clearly not. And also a heavy as well. So you can get maybe a rocket launcher or an autocannon or something explosive like that. Grunt seems about right. Oh, I see. Parsley, right. We'll see how confusing it gets. I mean, I think a bit of confusion is just going to add to the comedy, to be honest. Who else have we got? Peter without an I is... Oh, he's another... Yeah, see what I mean? There's loads and loads of people here who are really, really good shots. This is very impressive. Really, really good shots. Wow. And also not a coward. Is that the first... Oh, no, these two are both good shots and not very cowardly. I'm going to actually change my mind. I think people below 60 are going to be the ones who count as grunts. And then I'll have a quick think in a moment about how I want to arrange people with sort of for heavy fire. So 60, 58. Yeah, sorry, Parsley. I'm afraid I'm taking away your sharpshooter medals there, and Drengen as well. You're just heavy. Grunt. Right, okay, that'll do. Now, one of the other things I want to do is get a few more people in because, well, some of them are probably not going to fare too well. But also, actually, first, let's go into here and let's look at the inside the Sky Ranger. So I want to take out the pistols are useless. I'm not going to even bother with those. The armor-piercing ammunition also useless. The autocannon I think is quite nice, but and so is the rocket launcher. But again, there's a lot of rubbish in here. So I'll put the smoke grenades in though. So we'll start there, and then we'll go off and buy some useful stuff. In fact, what did I have in here? Equipment-wise, we've got 6 rifles already, and I'm going to aim to put in 10 soldiers and a tank into here, because at this stage of the game, the tank is the only thing that's going to be able to, well, tank any sort of enemy fire. So I think we'll have another 10 soldiers, because I don't trust you guys not to get killed every so often. I have another 10 scientists, because that's expensive and I can't afford more than that. Maybe we won't have another 10 scientists just yet. Tank cannon, tank. Yes, I'd like a tank, and I'd like some rockets for it. We'll take. Oh, this is why I built more storage space. But okay, we'll sell the pistols in a moment. Rifles. We've got enough rifles, I think. Let's have another heavy cannon because I think you can never have too many of those, and some high explosive ammo for it. We've got an auto cannon. We'll have some high explosive ammunition for that too, and we'll have some big rockets because big rockets are fun but also big. Clues in the name. We get no. We're just running out of. Okay, so we'll order all of this stuff, and then we'll chuck it all on the Sky Ranger, so we've got room to buy a bit more as well. Yeah, high explosive and Reaper cuddles sound like an excellent idea. We may well do that. Okay, so I think that's most of the. Oh no, we need to set some research going as well. So let's look into laser weapons because I think they're probably going to be more valuable than medikits because you guys aren't going to get hurt. It's going to be either live or die for you guys, or unscathed or die, should we say? Oh, and a UFO already. Now, I hope because I forgot to check this. Yeah, one of the other XCOM mods is it gives you the option of equipping your interceptors with avalanche missiles by default, which makes a lot of sense because everything else, the alternative. Okay, so there are 3 types of weapons for your interceptors can. Oh, it's landed. That's even better. But I haven't got all the stuff I wanted for this craft. Well, looks like you guys are going out in your underwear. So we've got six rifles, 8 soldiers. We've got a heavy cannon with some high explosive ammo. We've got an autocannon with armor piercing ammo. And we've got a rocket launcher with some small rockets. Okay, so we've got 6, 7, 8 weapons that we're taking. We're not going to take the autocannon with the armor piercing ammunition because it's just a bit pointless. So right, okay, we've got enough stuff to arm all the dudes at least, which is a good start. We haven't got the tank. We haven't got any more people. We're just going to have to go out and see how things go because I'm not leaving that just sitting there. So Sky Ranger. Yes, get ready everyone, we're on our way out. So yeah, as I was saying, the interceptors have 3 different weapons at the start of the game. You've got the cannons, which you can put on the front of it, just fire out cannon shells. Obviously, they're really short range and really low damage, and are just a way to lose aircraft. Then there's the I think the Sidewinder missiles that have a sort of an okay range, and those ones just tend to and they're. Yeah, I mean they're okay, but the avalanche ones are much better, even if they do have a tendency to destroy the very small UFOs. Right, okay, so we've got we're equipping our dude. So we've got up here, we can see how much stuff he's carrying compared to how strong he is, how good his accuracy is, and what his reactions are like. So we'll give this guy a rifle because he's a sniper, so that seems fair. He's also got a normal grenade and a smoke grenade, also fine. Peter can have again fine. He's a grunt. He can have a normal rifle. Right, Drengen, you're getting something a little bit more exciting. I'm going to regret this, I know, but you're getting a heavy cannon with some high explosive rounds. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I saw a couple of videos of someone else playing XCOM, and I had this sort of burst of nostalgia, which is kind of ironic because I never really played very much original XCOM. I played quite a lot of Terror from the Deep though, which is like XCOM but with stupid difficulty because of some bugs. So you've got another heavy here who doesn't have a heavy. We've got snipers. Right, we've got a sniper who has a heavy. Let's take that away from him. Give him a rifle instead. That seems like a much better idea. Then we can go back here to the heavy, take that off him, give him the rocket launcher instead, and a backpack full of rockets. They're only little rockets. I'm sure you can carry 4 of them. Yeah, 34 out of 30. He doesn't need to move much. You can just stand somewhere and lob rockets off around the map. It'll be great. Oh, there we go. Someone without a gun. Not quite sure how that happened or why that happened. 1 grenade is probably sufficient. Now there is a school of thought that says if you always overload your soldiers, they gain strength faster. I don't know. I have no idea whether that's actually true or not. But I don't have enough stuff to overload them, so we won't be doing that anyway. Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way to make it go wrong, Mike. Yeah. Right. So let's start. Okay, so we are in a farm. Okay, so we have already bought the farm, or at least landed in it. Now, one of the things I've discovered is that a good way to start one of these XCOM missions is just to put out a load of smoke before you do anything else at all. So we're going to do this because this way we actually stand a fighting chance of getting out of the ship without dying horribly. So, Mike, I want you to drop this smoke grenade. Basically, we'll drop it at the feet of the guy in front of you. And we're going to do an end turn here, and this is because the aliens always start one of these runs with full time units, which means they've got loads of reaction fire. So if you stick your head out, you'll probably lose it. So we're just going to put out some smoke in this turn, like that, and now let the aliens have it. Oh well, Gort has gone already. Sorry about that, Gort. But if you ask nicely, we can have Gort with 3 T's or something as his reincarnation. So the smoke did not work quite as well as I hoped it would. But, you know, that's XCOM for you. Was he spotted? Yeah, so it is that guy. Right, so we'll step off the ramp here, which is probably dangerous and going to end badly, but nope, so far okay. Oh, okay, there's 2 of them out in this field. This field is a sectoid party zone, apparently. So let's open up with a machine gun first. That went surprisingly well. Sectoids, not so tough. Let's see if you can make a... No double for Peter there. Okay, well, we'll hide you back in the corner here out of the way, where you can basically get out of the way for the next guy, and we'll click that button because we can't use you again. Okay, let's let Mike have a go with his heavy cannon. Have you found another one? No, it's the same one. Okay, that's all right then. Okay, light him up. Mike, what the hell was that? Really? Do you hate wheat fields that much? Oh dear. Okay, so I guess we're going to be relying on the rifleman again then. Let's see if who is this anyway? Who's this? Let's see if Lion can do any better. So you've already managed to make it go wrong, just not in a funny way. Okay, that might have been my fault. Maybe I should have brought him slightly further out of the Sky Ranger before I started shooting. You could have let me know though. You could have told me that you weren't going to be able to hit him. All right, let's just put you over here out of the way. You can look over there to see if there's anything else I need to worry about. I'm not going to use the rocket launcher just yet. Let's bring out Peter 2. Yes, we know about that alien. Everyone spotted that one on the way out. Well done. Right, let's see if Peter 2 can do any better. Nope. Okay, this is more the sort of accuracy I have to admit I was expecting. I was absolutely astounded when that first very wheaty of you. When that first round hit, when I got the first alien with basically the first shot, that was just didn't seem XCOM. But all right, let's try this again. Oh, there's a weapon cache as well. Oh, there we go. Well done, Persistent. That's more like it. Glad to see one of you guys remember to zero your rifle before coming out on the mission. Okay, so we've now got the Glob the Rocketeer still in the Sky Ranger. Let's bring him out and have a little bit of a look around. I don't see any building. Oh, there's the edge of the UFO, so we probably want to advance that way at some point. Now, there's a lot of these hedges giving quite a lot of cover. I am rather tempted to put a rocket into the corner of the field over here, just in case, to sort of, open things up a little bit. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to wait until I've got people who can provide a little bit of covering fire if necessary. So there we go. That's everyone deplaned and all ready to go. Let's see if there's any more aliens around. Well, I hear door noises. I hope you guys can hear the door noises as well, because they're very atmospheric. So that means there's an alien somewhere over here inside the spaceship, because that was an alien door we could hear there. As stated earlier, I'm going to open up the area over here a little bit by putting a rocket into the corner of the field. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yes. Yeah, I'm always slightly paranoid that I've not set up game sounds properly. I don't know why. I mean, I have been streaming for at least a year at this point. No, stand up against the hedge. There we go. At this point. So I should know what I'm doing. But I will accept that is a should, not a do. And sometimes things go wrong. Even when I think I've got it all right. Okay, I'm a little perturbed at the complete lack of cover going over this way. I mean, the wheat field does actually provide a little bit of cover, because as you saw from some of these rifle rounds, it is actually capable of stopping shots going through. But I don't really like the idea of getting caught up in that. So I think... Oh, I don't know. I think we're going to have to use one of the grunts to sort of charge wildly forwards to try and clear the area out, while everyone else provide, or to get us a bit of covering, a bit of extra information and clear out the fog of war, while everyone else sort of stands back here in the smoke and provides a firing line. So we'll bring all these people along. We'll get them all to crouch, which makes them slightly smaller targets and gives them a little bit of an accuracy boost. Two. And I'll leave a little bit of a gap between them just because that way if somebody... Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. That way if somebody gets shot, or somebody gets shot at, they're less likely to have a misfire or a mishit hit one of their friends instead. I'll reload that rocket launcher as well. I think I'm going to send... I was going to send Peter around through the field to come around this side, but I don't think that's actually feasible. This is the point where I wish I had a tank, because the tanks are actually quite quick. Maybe we'll send the Peter squad round the through over this way through the orchards and see if we can find anything useful around there. So bring him over here. This Peter has some fantastic long hair there, but well, whatever. Right. Okay, so we've got nearly everyone lined up neatly here, ready to unleash hell on anything that sticks its head out of the UFO. The problem is, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to see anything that sticks its head out of the UFO because there's quite a lot of smoke here and it's quite a long way away, and XCOM agents aren't very good at seeing long distances. However, the aliens aren't very good at it either, so I'm thinking all of this smoke around here is probably going to give us some useful cover. So let's find out. What? Thank you, Mike. What the... Okay, so the aliens just charged into the smoke, and yeah. Right, well, Persistent has been shot. Oop, I misclicked. Persistent has been shot and has one fatal wound. So that's actually not too bad. She's got one fatal wound and 11 health points left. So if we've got basically that means we'll lose one unit of health every turn until either we finish the mission or she dies. So I'll give her a chance at revenge first. I said chance at revenge. That was an alarmingly tough sectoid. These are the weakest enemies in the game, and it just took 3 direct hits and at least 6 shots to take him out. That's a little bit worrying. Now, what's even more worrying is the fact those sectoids came running right into my smoke cloud to have a look and see what was going on. So, not a fan of that. Let's get a scout up here to have a bit of a look around. And another one up here to have, again, not so much to draw fire, but to hopefully get a bit of a view. So, yes, hopefully that'll help a little bit. I don't have any medkits yet, so I can't do anything about Persistent's health problems. We'll just have to move, yeah. We will move the firing line forwards a little bit, though. Oh, and we found another one. Where's this one? Oh, there, over by the side of the field. Right, you've moved too far already. You've shot already. I'm not sure I trust... Oh, no, actually, that's probably enough of an angle. You probably won't hit Lion. Let's move you this way a little bit first, Mike. Then have you lob another shot over this way. Ooh, nice shot. Very well done. Okay. All is forgiven. That was an excellent shot. Bring the Rocketeer up to probably, I reckon if I put the Rocketeer here in the corner, then they've got good coverage of almost anywhere I'd want them to put a rocket, at least if we clear out some of this hedgerows and such like. And then we'll try and advance the rest of the squad as well a bit. I don't want to run out of... I want them to at least have a chance of shooting back if there's anything pops up. So I'm not going to use up all of their turn units. Right, okay. Well, like... Okay, I was going to say at least we don't have to worry about Persistent dying anymore, but nope, she's still alive, just only unconscious. Right, okay. Well, let's open fire and see what we can do. Words fail me. Lion, that was terrible. I mean, okay, I know you're a grunt, not a sharpshooter, but still, that's 7 rounds and no hits. And you're also in the way of everyone else. I mean, that part is possibly my fault, but still. Let's move Metbar forwards a little bit so he can take a shot over this way. There we go. Good shot. Glad somebody... Right, there we go. That's all of them. I know because the end of turn thing popped up without me doing anything. So, that was not too bad for a first mission, I'd say. We killed 6 aliens and only lost two squaddies. So, I mean, as kill to death ratios go, that's not too bad. Hopefully in the future we'll do slightly better on those because we'll have a tank at the front to absorb any of those random shots that try and come into the front of the Sky Ranger while we're waiting to deploy. Also picked up some useful loot, so we've got some UFO power source, which we can't do anything with yet, UFO navigation, which we can't do anything with yet, alien alloys, which we can't do anything with yet, and Delirium 115, which, you guessed it, we can't do anything with yet. But still, that's means a positive number at the end, which means I've got an okay rating, which is, you know, better than the alternative. Looking at the stats, Peter has improved. He now runs a little bit faster. Mike runs a lot faster, as does Metbar. They've obviously got some experience of running away now. Improved stamina throughout as well. Well done there. Terror Invicta. I've not heard of that, but it sounds potentially interesting. Got a couple of boosts to accuracy up here. That's nice. And Thrust. I forget what Thrust is. Thrust, perhaps. Oh, throwing accuracy. And some boosts to strength as well from people who are carrying around heavy weapons. So, great. I'd say that was not the best of missions, but, you know, it didn't go too badly. Especially as a sort of a surprise one that snuck onto me before we'd really had the chance to actually arm everything up properly. So, Drengin, Lion, and Metbar have all been promoted to Sergeant because of course they have. And a moment of silence and a drink for Gort and Persistent too. Oh, apparently Persistent bled out before we managed to leave. That's a shame. I thought she was just unconscious. Sorry about that, Gort. Well, we'll try and let you survive a little bit longer next time. Right, so here are all the things I wanted in order to help with our survivability on that last run. We've got another heavy cannon, so we can have 2 people with those big grenade. They're basically grenade launchers. We've got some more high explosive ammunition for both of them, including for the autocannon, which is basically a fully automatic rocket or high explosive launcher, which is rather nice. Bigger rockets for the rocket launcher because you can never have too much explosion, and a smoke grenade. I'm not sure why there's a smoke grenade, probably because the stores are full. So, okay, that's fine. Wait for the Sky Ranger to get back. We can put all that stuff into it then. And then we can request some more items, buy some more stuff. Because it's still got another 9 days before I can have another general stores in. And I think, you know what? I'm going to build another general stores because storage space has become a problem rather quicker than I was expecting it to. General stores, that one. How much are they? They're only 150 grand. Okay, we'll have one of them in. And money isn't going to be so much of a problem now because I can go in here and I can sell off some nonsense that we don't want, like pistols and pistol clips and people as well if I wanted to, but no, I don't actually want to sell people. We'll get rid of the armor piercing ammo for that and for that. I'm sure the armor piercing ammo for the heavy cannon does an enormous amount of damage, but it doesn't explode, so I don't care. I don't want it. The aliens at this stage of the game aren't tough enough to need something that packs a huge punch, at least until we get some terror missions anyway, which fingers crossed won't happen for a little while. Okay, we've got some plasma weapons as well. So these are the guns that the aliens were carrying around with them. There's a heavy plasma this early on. No wonder people were dying. Crikey. We'll hang on to... I was going to say we'll hang on to the heavy plasmas and the rifles because those are going to be useful later. I was going to sell the plasma pistols, but I want to keep one of everything for research purposes. Keep that. Mind probe. Okay, we can sell the sectoid corpses off on the black market for $20,000 each. Goodness knows what happens with those, but you never know. And also, there's never any point in having more navigation than you have power sources, so let's sell one of those as well. Let's get rid of all that stuff. Now, if we look in the research, we've got loads of things now we can research because those aliens had a lot of kit between them. They had all 3 types of plasma weapons and grenades, and we managed to recover most of their UFO without too much damage. Yes, you are indeed the shot heard around the world, Court. It's a good way of looking at it. Yes. But I'm going to leave the scientists working on the laser weapons for now because those are going to be very, very worth having in the not too distant future. Right, so I was going to buy some more stuff, wasn't I? I can't remember what stuff I was going to buy. Oh, we need to get the tank out of the... Oh no, the tank hasn't arrived yet. Maybe I'll wait for the tank to arrive and then put that in the Sky Ranger because then we'll have loads of space again. There we go. Here's some new squaddies. Excellent. We'll go in and have a naming frenzy in a moment and see whether they're any good. In fact, we'll do that now. See whether any of them are any good. So, since you're in here, Gort, we'll have another one of you, and you can have 3 T's just to say you're a new person. Where had I got to with the... oh yeah, I got to persistent and met bar. So, anima is the next one. Then... I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. I'll just call him Mark. We have someone called Yellowfish. Basically, this is how things work in XCOM, in streaming XCOM. If you give me money, then you get shot at. Also, if you turn up and volunteer for it, you also get shot at. So, you know. Adrian, there we go. Hello, Persistent. That's some unfortunate timing, I'm afraid. But welcome to the stream, because I'm afraid you just went out on the first mission and got shot. In fact, you weren't even shot and killed nicely, if such a thing is possible. You were shot and immediately killed straight. Sorry, you were shot twice and then bled out over a couple of turns after that. But since you're here, I'll give you another trooper. Persistent. Where'd I got to? I got to Caladrian. I've got an IT. My capitalization is a bit going funny here. Yes, it was a valiant death. I mean, you certainly returned fire on the alien who shot you. I can't remember whether you got the kill or not now, I'm afraid. We'll see if you can do better this time. Or survive for slightly longer this time, perhaps I should say, since, you know, maybe it was my fault. Right, there we go. That's everyone named now. So let's go back through and have a look at the stats. So anima is kind of crap, to be honest. Yeah, anima's just a grunt. Not giving you any accolades at all. Mark is another sniper. So we're getting quite a lot of people with good firing accuracy, where good is defined as anything above 60. Also, I feel like 50 is probably a good number of time units, but I'm not really sure yet. Oh, and lots of strength as well, which I'm defining as being more than around 35 or higher, sort of slightly vaguely. This one looks like. What can I say? It's I was going to say I have nostalgic memories of this from childhood, but that's not quite true. I have nostalgic memories of the sequel, which had some serious problems. To be fair, this game had some serious problems as well when it was released. Along similar, but most of those have been fixed because I'm playing Open XCOM rather than XCOM, which is a slightly improved version. Biomond can have heavy weapons, excellent. So I'll run through those at some point during a mission when I'm short of things to talk about and need to film empty mic time. This time, Persistent, you've got reasonable firing accuracy this time. Nothing to write home about, so I'm afraid you are basically just a grunt. A reasonably brave one though, not best, but certainly not the worst. IT Man, IT Man is also a sniper, and a heavy actually. Mr. Whippet here is a grunt. No. Oh, actually, no. He's a runner. He's got a lot of time units. So yeah, which makes sense given that he's apparently a Whippet. Misdirect. Definitely a sniper. 66 firing accuracy is good. Calcim, slightly heavy, but basically grunty. And Peter back to the top again. Right, okay, so we've got a decent number of people now. We could go in and we could load up the Sky Ranger with absolutely all of them and put in all the guns and everything and so on, but I'm expecting a tank at some point in the next day or so. So I'm going to try and shove that on the front of the queue in an attempt to... maybe Pete should be the pilot. Alright, let's make Pete the pilot. There we go. And that means I have to rename this soldier now, because I can't have him in 2 places at once. Where is he? There he is. Where did I get to in the list? I had a Calcim. I didn't have a Levin. There we go. Levin is still only a grunt though. Okay, so I'm hoping that the tank will arrive in time for me to take that out on the next mission rather than having to take out a massive number of basically rookies who can all just be out there as bullet sponges. Okay, there's about most of them. Yeah, like that. I should probably take out some of the more skilled people, or at least I don't know. No, let's leave them in there to provide a little bit of backbone for the rest of the squad. But yeah, hopefully the tank will arrive and I can take out a few of these people and try and come up with some sort of useful kind of squad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nana. But remind me next time I get some soldiers in, and I'll name one of them after you, which will hopefully make you feel a bit better. Right. Okay, so we've loaded people in. I'll come back and do the equipment later because I can't be bothered to load it all up just to unload it again. And you can always, and it's as I say in D&D, talking is a free action. Well, there we go. There's the tank. In this game, loading and unloading your craft is a free action. So let's take out the people who aren't actually in the stream. There we go. There's 4 space. Mine was an Amstrad CPC, which was yeah, quite. I mean, it was quite good for its time. I think it did all kinds of funky stuff, like 16 colors at once, which I thought was quite an achievement. So we need 10 weapons. We've got 6 rifles. We've got 2 heavy cannons. I seem to have bought a 3rd heavy cannon, but never mind. Need 4 clips for those heavy cannons. Will be fine. We'll take the autocannon because autocannons are fun. Got the rocket launcher. We're not taking the small rockets because those are puny little rockets that aren't good for anybody. We'll instead take the 3 large rockets that we bought. So does that bring me up to enough weapons? We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, that's enough weapons for all the dudes. At the same time, yes. Or you could go for a higher resolution display that could only display 4 colours, or even higher resolution one that could display 2. So you had your choices there. And when I say high resolution, it was probably lower resolution than this game is. So, but hey, that was the 80s for you. Okay. I think it was probably 80s. Yeah, it must have. Surely it was 80s or maybe about 1990. I don't remember exactly. You didn't go AWOL, Gort. You got domed by an alien in the first turn. I'm afraid. Oh, did you go? Oh, sorry, you're the new Gort. That's a good point. Let's have a look. Yes, you do appear to have gone AWOL. That's very very naughty of you. Okay, well, maybe I accidentally one of my soldiers. I don't know, because yeah, that's very strange. Okay, let's rename somebody again, since that was definitely my fault. There we go. Definitely called Gort now. There's definitely a Gort in the list. Right, and I need to get some more ammunition and stuff for all my... In fact, I need some... And I've got a decent number of avalanche missiles, so I won't buy any more of those yet. We don't want the pistols. We've got some rifle ammunition. Okay, we're not going to be buying anything else anyway until the new stores are built. But we have finished the research on laser weapons, so that's good news. Maybe that'll help you have a little bit more survivability. Let's develop some laser pistols. But the reason I'm doing this rather than going straight in with the alien weapons is because the laser weapons don't use ammunition, or they have infinite ammunition, I suppose, is another way to look at it. And if we try and equip everyone with the plasma weapons, we're just going to run out of stuff very, very quickly. Okay, let's send a plane out to go and get that alien. This should be a fairly easy attack because the small UFOs don't have the range or the ability to attack a craft that's using... There we go, shot it down. To attack a craft that's using avalanche missiles, which is one of the big reasons why you make sure you use them. I'm not going out for a night mission because I don't have any electroflares yet, and that sounds dangerous. So we're going to allow a bit of time to pass. Allow the sun to rise over Loserville, and then we'll head out to go and deal with the alien menace who've been presumably getting themselves ready in these sand dunes out here, and so this is going to be extra dangerous, but at least we'll be able to see what's going on. Right. So, what guns is everyone carrying? Peter's got the correct one. So has Mike. Well done there, and Lion. Glob, you can have an autocannon because you're a sniper and a heavy, so I think spraying around full auto explosive rounds is going to be an excellent plan. What could possibly go wrong, as they say? You're a sniper, sharpshooter, rifleman. Okay, you're a heavy. You can have something a bit more exciting, like an autocannon. So you don't need a grenade. And you appear to be strong enough to carry the autocannon and autocannon and a grenade, so well done there. Yes, you can have a gun. I don't know why you didn't in the first place. Probably because it's too heavy. Persistent, you can have another rocket as well. It puts you a bit overweight. Sorry about that. But at least this way you can blow 3 things up instead of only 2 things. Right, and that should be everybody. Yes, it is. And the guys at the front have the smoke grenades, which is very, very important. So this time... Oh, but we do have a tank as well, so that's even better. So again, once again, we're going to do the... deploy the smoke as the very first thing, because that way we might actually survive the first turn this time. Or I say we, I mean Persistent might actually survive the first turn and not be just sort of shot in the face. Actually, no, sorry, it wasn't Persistent who got shot in the face. It was Gort who got shot in the face in the very first turn. But either way, we don't want that to happen. So we'll put this under the tank. I'm sure it'll be a nice place to keep it. And then we'll end the turn, because as previously mentioned, the aliens have full time units at this point. Poff, poff. There we go. There's a bit of smoke put out, so we should be a little bit safer. Just a little bit. Might allow us a tiny amount of survivability. The thing that's going to give us more survivability is putting this big... is that. Because if that had been one of you guys, you probably wouldn't have survived it. So we have a welcoming committee, it turns out. Unfortunately, you can't just run the little sods over with the tank, which is a real shame. Let's have a good look around, since the tank's here and reasonably safe from this. Is that the UFO right here? No, I think that's just sand dune. Okay, that's not so bad. I was going to have words with Pete about that. We're more or less in the corner of the map here. Let's drive the tank over this way and just use up the rest of this alien's reaction time if it's got reaction fire if it's got any. It hasn't. So that means it should now be safe to bring somebody with a non-explosive weapon, thank you. Have you spotted another one, or is it the same one? No, it's the same one. Okay, that's fine. Bring Peter out here, and then it's a really short-range shot. Surely you can't miss this. I probably shouldn't say things like that, should I? But let's find out. Oh, come on, Peter. What was that? Try again. Maybe I should have just blown it up with the tank. And now Peter's standing blocking the ramp as well, which is very unhelpful. Okay, Lion, up to you. You're also not exactly... Yes, I know he's there. We've established that there's an alien there. Now, you're really, really close. Could you do something about this alien for me? Wow. Okay, this guy gets the toughest sectoid in the world award. Apparently there's another one over here, which I was not previously aware of. Lion has taken no fatal wounds, so he's taken a little bit of damage from the shot there, and he's had a little bit of stun damage from standing in the smoke cloud, but no fatal wounds at least, which means he isn't going to bleed out, so that's a good thing. Right, okay, this one is definitely Drengin fodder, so I'll bring you out over here, and then I think if you could just deal with him. Thank you. Spot on. That's exactly what I wanted. And now we'll just continue the... No, not you. We'll just continue bringing guys out. Yes, I know. Just continue bringing the guys out to unload in his face like this. There we go. Finally. Jeez. That was definitely the toughest sectoid I've ever encountered. They'll normally... Sectoids will often fold to a single bullet to the face. This one took 3... I don't even count how many hits there were in there. I just know it was a lot. And far more than he should have been capable of taking. Okay, where should we put the met bar? I'm just automatically scrolling the mouse wheel in an attempt to zoom out, but 1994 didn't understand the concept of zoom, so we're not going to be doing that. You can stand over here. You, tank, can drive over this way a little bit more to be a plasma sponge, just like that. Where is that alien? I mean, seriously. If it shot at me, I should be able to see it. There we go. Right. Metbar, you've still got some time units left, so you can do some shooting. Don't shoot the tank. That's rude. Okay, you can do some shooting anyway. Who else has got time units? You haven't. You use them all shooting the... trying to shoot the other alien. You haven't. You have, but you're in the Sky Ranger. Sure, let's get you out and... Oh yeah, you can't stand there because there's already somebody there. But if you stand there, then maybe you've got a shot. Yeah, and it'd be quite nice if there was a... these days, yes, there's no reason why you couldn't just have the battlescape zoom in and out a bit if you wanted to. It might change the feel of the game rather a lot, though. Not enough time... Oh, for goodness sake. What about a snapshot? Can you do a snapshot? You can. You can't do a snap hit, but you can do a snapshot, which is a start, I suppose. Let me move Peter there. I can. And then we've got Mark. You've got 50 time units, 47 time units, 55 time units. Okay, well, and it's 19 for an auto, 13 for a snap. Okay. And for Mark, it's 16 for a snap. Okay, let's see if Mark can do a lot more damage with a snapshot, I reckon. So let's try see if we can get him out into a firing position, like by which I mean here. Don't hit the back of the tank because then everybody will be sad. Nicely done. Good shot, Mark. Much appreciated. We'll advance these two up, but I think we'll leave them inside the Sky Ranger because it's getting a little bit crowded down there, and I don't want unfortunatenesses to happen. Right, so everybody is now basically out of time units, so if the aliens pop out of cover, things could go badly. But we have just shot 3 of them, so maybe there aren't any more too nearby. Let's find out. Well, we got away with that. Good. Let's leave the guys in the Sky Ranger for now. So this is a slightly bigger UFO than the. I think this is bigger than the last one. I didn't really see the last one because we managed to shoot all the aliens before we actually got to the UFO. So let's advance Glob over to behind this cactus. Can you get there? Yes, you can get there and still shoot. That doesn't look like it'll provide very much cover, but it's better than nothing. Drengin, you can come over. I don't know which. Let's try for a pincer movement around the UFO, shall we? So we'll put Drengin behind this cactus. This very very small rock on the. We can put him behind this sheep's skull. That'll probably. Or put him behind the Sky Ranger's wheels, so he can still do a bit of shooting. I think the best plan actually at this point is to use the tank to do a spot of scouting, because the tank has lots of time units. It's got 70 time units on there, which is more than any of you guys have. And also, it's quite good at absorbing shots, because you see, it's got hit a couple of times already, and it's not taken any damage. Because the tank, unlike the squaddies, actually has armor. Okay, so this is now perfect, because in XCOM, you don't actually have to be able to see your target to shoot at it. So in this case, all of my guys hiding up here in the smoke and gradually sort of filling their lungs with it, with unconsciousness, can just take pot shots at it. I don't know why I picked Lion first. He's not really built for this sort of thing. He's just cost. I'm going to send you the bill for all this ammunition you're using. Oh no, actually no, I take it all back. I apologise for my for casting aspersions on your shooting abilities there, Lion. That was a very good shot on the last one there. Right, bring the tank over here a little more, and still nothing. Okay, I think that's probably as far as we really want to advance. I do want to. Can I get some of these people up to hug the UFO? No, I can't, but I can probably put him behind this slightly funny shaped cactus here. I should probably make them all crouch, but crouching is also. Oh. Sorry, that was the guy who's already been shooting. Crouching is also uses time units, so ideally you don't really want to do it. You don't really want to crouch unless there's a good reason to. Like you need a bit more firing accuracy, or you think you're going to get shot at. And then we've got the 2 guys left in the Sky Ranger, so bring them out. Can you get over to that? Yeah, you can. No, you can't. I'm apparently colourblind. And then the Rocketeer. I'd like to put you in somewhere to do some covering fire, or provide covering fire if necessary. But I'm not. But I think this is the sand dune maps aren't quite so rocket launcher heavy. Rocket launcher friendly as the farms. The farms are great because nearly everything is destructible. But on the sand dunes, you can fire a rocket at a sand dune and you'll make it slightly smaller and take the corner off. But it doesn't really do anything particularly useful. But they are still very good against aliens. So yeah, especially if there are any outside. No, those are not outside. They are inside the UFO, playing with the doors as the aliens tend to. Let's. Oh, over there. Okay. I was going to say this will demonstrate how useful rockets can be, but actually there's quite a lot of stuff I care about in the way. So let's let Yellowfish have a shot at it first. And the reason I'm doing this rather than getting whoever this was in the front line to have a go is because if you shoot at an alien that can't see you, they can't reaction fire back at you. So this is completely safe. It's a harder shot, granted, when you're shooting at something you can't see, and you're just going on descriptions from one of your friends. But it does mean it's at least a bit safer. Yeah, okay. Just going on descriptions from your friends of where the alien is. Apparently not really good enough. Probably should have knelt down. Okay, Peter, you can have a go as well. Once again, we're letting Team Grunt just sort of warm their rifles up and try. Ooh, that was close. That was not so close. That was less close. Okay. Again, comments about zeroing of rifles. Let's try another grunt, and then we'll see if we can find some sharpshooters, shall we? So, lob the rounds down the range. That cactus is now the cactus is now scared, but the alien not so much. What else do we have? We have Metbar. Metbar is a sharpshooter, so he should have a decent chance. Alternatively, we could bring Mark over with the heavy and just go. I've had enough of this missing nonsense. I said I've apparently not had enough of this missing nonsense. Even with the heavy weapons, we can't hit an alien. How about you? I spoke too soon. What? That was not what I expected to happen there. My thought was, oh no, he's going to hit Metbar, and the plasma bolt sailed straight past him, went, oh phew, and then splat. Lion. Now you're lying down, I'm afraid. So. Oh, and so is Metbar. Okay, I should have stuck with the let's have the guys at the back do all of the shooting lark, shouldn't I? Yeah, you're basically right, Persistent. This is essentially we are the stormtroopers. Let's see if you can get a decent shot in. Now, if I was trying to draw a straight line across here, actually you might be able to. So how many time units do you need? You need 26 for a snapshot. And you've got 43, 39, 33. Right, let's try one of the big guns. Another one of the big guns. Oh yes, good shot. I approve of that. I don't suppose you don't have enough time units to reload, but that was a good shot. I approve of that. You see why I like the large rockets so much. That was excellent. But it did take basically all of my guys firing in sequence to take out one alien, which is a little bit upsetting. Now at this point, we do have quite a lot of guys over here. We're still with full time units. So I'm tempted to do a little bit more scouting with the tank over here, but I'm also fairly aware that that's not the best of ideas. So let's send Mike over to stand behind the sand dune over here, and Glob can move up to the next cactus. This is the corner of the map, so there is unlikely to be anything over here, but I don't really like to leave any turn unstoned, as they say. Peter, you can advance to this cactus. There we go, that'll do. I'll glance over this way. Right, so we know there were some there were some aliens in the UFO last turn because we heard them playing with their doors. We'll move the tank over to here as well, I think. It's not really scouting because we don't learn any new information about the land. Well, not much new information, but it's moved it a bit further forward. So next turn it can just nip round the corner, and then we can have supporting fire come down from here, or possibly even from the tank itself. I mean, if possible, I prefer to shoot enemies with soldiers because they gain XP, but the tank doesn't. However, the soldiers also get shot, so that's not ideal. I think that's everybody, though. Yes. More door noises. Not quite so many as last time, so either they're getting bored, they've got to where they want to go, they're getting bored of playing with the doors, or... Nope. Where are you? You're over there. Okay. That's going to be an interesting one to get. I think I might just have to get that one with the tank. And to be fair, it's not looking, so... But I don't have anyone who can get into position and shoot it, because it's going to be hidden behind this dune here. So let's move the tank down a little bit further and try that again. The tank has been taking lessons from you guys. You've corrupted my tank. Oh dear. Okay, well, we're not putting Mark on the front line. We'll bring him over here for potential supporting fire, except he hasn't got enough time units left now because I moved him too far. Let's run some guys down here and get them on the in the cover of the UFO, because that's reasonably safe. I don't think anybody on this map has weapons powerful enough to shoot through the walls of the UFO. Not even the aliens. Persistent, you need to reload. Good. And, well, let's just... Yeah, don't go too far. I might need you again. Alright, so we've still got that guy down there. Is it still? No, it isn't still. We have got that guy down there, and I've just not been paying attention to when I ended turns. So I think let's bring. Should we bring Mike up on top of the sand dune? I think that's probably a good plan. Now, question is, from here, can you be a hero? You can. Nice shot. I approve. And we've also explored right to the edge of the map over there. So let's bring Glob up here as well, because that's quite. This is a good place to have people on Overwatch. Yeah, that was a good shot. I'm very pleased with that. Peter, yeah, you come over here, because you're basically hidden behind the tank. The tank will, if any aliens come around here, they'll shoot the tank first, so you're pretty safe there. These guys, I think, are fairly safe here because, well, at the very least, Mark will see anything that comes around the corner. He won't be able to shoot it, but he'll at least see it coming, so that's nice. Leave you there for now, and that seems to be it. Okay. Oh, there's one. That. I mean, don't do that to me. Don't take reaction shots with a rocket launcher into a cluster of cacti that are right in front of you. That's not going to be a good idea for anybody. Oh dear. Right. This alien has walked so far that I don't think there's any chance he's got any time units left. Can I do an auto shot, or is it going to hit the tank? It's probably going to hit the tank, but I'm also pretty sure that rifle bullets aren't going to do anything to the tank. Like I said, rifle bullets not going to do anything to the tank. It's got far too much armor for that sort of shenaniganery. So let's try that again. Yeah, right in the giant head. Excellent shot. Right, so I think we're not going to move the tank just yet, because we need to bring the support teams forwards a bit. Because these guys up here could have shot at that alien, but we don't want to get in the position where we're not able to give proper supporting fire because we just don't have any guys in the vicinity. So let's move. Let's get Mike up. Let's get Mike to here, because then he's still going to be able to shoot. Apparently. And Glob, Peter's done. Right, this side, this team over here can advance a bit, so you can advance to the next corner. Run you guys along here. Yep, that was a good shot, Mike. I approve. Well done. If you're going to keep doing it like that, I might let you keep the heavy cannon. Right, so we'll queue these guys up along here, which means an alien can come around the corner and just skewer them all with one long harpoon. Except I'm pretty sure that can't happen. Also, we've got Mark over here giving cover, so there's a chance that Mark will get shot, but I don't think there's any chance that Mark will not shoot an alien who comes all the way up to here. So I think there's reasonably good cover from these guys. The problem is, of course, if an alien gets to about here, Mark gets really excited, takes a snapshot at them, and misses and plows it right into these three guys. And then I shall be sad and probably court-martial him, but hopefully that won't happen. Persistent, right? Yeah. So we've learned that we need to tire you out a bit more, so you don't take reaction fire with your rocket launcher, because that's unfortunate. The tank is just going to sit there. We'll move it to there. Actually, the tank is basically going to sit there and not do very much. You guys are all good, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, the remaining alien or aliens are still inside the UFO. So let's take a quick look down here. Seems to be all right. Bring down the slightly squishier units now. Yeah, actually, to be fair, should I have known? Reactions. 51 reactions. Is 51 good? Yes, you have the second. You have the second best reactions of anyone in the squad. So yes, you're probably not the person to be carrying a rocket launcher, really, even though you're the strongest, or one of the strongest. I should probably check that, actually. Find out who is the actual strongest, because carrying a rocket launcher is difficult, because you have to you then also stick 3 heavy rockets in your backpack, and that's a lot. 28. Yeah, so 3 heavy rockets is a lot of weight, and that's why you weren't moving at full speed at the beginning of the run. Um, so yeah, I should go through and check who is the actually strongest person I have, and give them and assign them rocket launcher duty, because that would make much more sense. I think that's okay. Let's advance Mark up a little bit as well. Behind the cactus. What could possibly go wrong? Have to say that rocket launcher does leave some nice scars on the landscape, though. And there's another one. Much better than the heavy cannon, which only did that much damage. Oh, okay. So who is the strongest? Who is my strongest squaddy? What do we have? 35. That's the tank. That doesn't count. 38. So Peter, maybe Peter should have the rocket launcher. 41. Oh dear! Don't tell me we have to give the rocket launcher to Mike. That can't end well. Yep, I think we're going to have to give the rocket launcher to Mike next time, which that can only end in tears. Oh dear. You might as well go over here and loot the corpses, because you're not going into the UFO with that rocket launcher. It's just too confined quarters, and some of the stuff in there we'd like to be able to salvage. And this one has come down without having a massive hole blown in the top of it, so that might actually give me some intact loot as well. Oh dear. Mark has been killed. Okay, well, I guess that's one fewer person who might be given a rocket launcher in the future. So here we go. I did not appreciate that. Did not appreciate that either. Come on, Anima. That's better. Okay, so your first burst was apparently just finding yourself, and then the second burst, bam! Every one I think of those would have been a hit, even if it hadn't died on the second one. Right, next two guys. Let's come down here. Yeah, warning shot. I think I'll have to check the UFOpedia for this, but I think the avalanche missiles that Mr. Reddy Whippet is using are supposed to be some form of nuclear device, which is a bit ridiculous. I'll check that I'm not blatantly lying about that, but I think that's the case. Yeah, so Persistence has now lost a couple of time units off the top there due to carrying too much stuff. So I think we're not going to find any more outside. So I'm going to drop the rocket launcher, and you're now a rifleman. Or a rifle cat, or whatever. Tank can stay there and absorb fire from any aliens who come out of the door. Mike can advance, although again you should probably be just picking up the, do the old Soviet thing of picking up someone else's gun to use. Although in this case, because yours is a bit too destructive. I think that'll probably do, yes. Now, I'm sort of assuming a little bit that the alien is inside the spaceship, but there's not very much space it could be hiding in if it's not, so pretty confident in this. Right, so you come around to here and crouch. You're a good shot. You've got quite... Oh, so that's stamina. I should be looking at who's got good reactions as well to decide who comes and... No, not that button. That button comes around and stands at the front here. But yeah, never mind. Let's get the squad in around here. I suppose I'll bring these guys up as well. Let's send Mike off on an important scouting mission to Troll Dune and have a look down here. Yeah, okay, that was that area does seem to be safe. Right. So either an alien will pop out of the door and actually let's do something slightly different here. 39. Yeah, it's only 19 to snapshot. So I've got 20 time units to play with. So actually stand here, open the door. Right, this is a very undamaged UFO. That makes it a little bit scarier to attack. But the fact I couldn't see anyone then means there probably aren't any aliens. There probably won't be an alien popping out of the door, because I'd have seen if they were close enough to do that and shoot, I'd probably have seen them in this area. I think, because I don't think aquatoids are that quick. Yes, the rocket launcher is safely on the floor, well away from Mike. I've moved him away from it just to make sure. I did hear another door, so let's play the risky game. Okay. Looks safe so far for certain values of safe. So the way these UFOs are laid out, there are, I think, little rooms here and here, which they like to hide in, and then there's a big room here, and you've got which is the engine room, and then you've got a sort of a cockpit up at the front there. So clearing out these little rooms here, not going to be fun. Let's put you in there facing that way and crouch. You have a heavy weapon, so I'm not letting you in there. You can come in here as well and crouch, and maybe we'll get lucky with this. If not, Glob can drop his autocannon. Maybe just charge in with the autocannon. To be honest, they are explosive, but they're not that dangerous. Just let rip generally. Hope for the best. I think these walls will probably stop an autocannon blast actually, which means we won't damage any of the valuable stuff. Right, Mike. To be fair, you might as well come back over here in case we need to replace yet another person if everyone dies. So yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's a door. Oh, that was the door behind us closing. Okay, but when one door closes, another one opens. Apparently not in this case. Right, this is nerve-wracking. Basically, this part, it's just sort of sneaking around it, trying not to get ambushed by the aliens, or trying to react quickly enough if an alien happens that you can yeah, deal with it. Yeah, let's get Glob in here, but we'll have him do some safety squats like this to use up all his time units so he can't do any snapshots. And we'll have you over here looking up that way. Hopefully not going to shoot this guy in the back of the head. That's the door closed. What was that? The hell? Oh, there was an alien up there. But still, the hell, Persistent. You're not supposed... I told you don't shoot... I have to admit, I did sort of acknowledge that was probably a bad idea, but still, I didn't expect it to be quite that bad an idea. You're not going to do... You're not doing wonders for our morale, I have to say that. The problem with this is I've moved them all over here, and now they're probably not going to have enough time units left to do anything useful. Let's have a gun swap. Drop that, grab that. How much ammo is in that? 13. Good. Hey Ave, welcome. Yeah, it's the same, but I saw another streamer playing it and had a sort of nostalgia pang. So yeah, I wanted to. I thought I'd give it a go. And now, since you've turned up, I shall name a soldier after you once we leave this horrible, horrifying battle where nearly everybody seems to be dying. Sometimes to friendly fire, which is very unhelpful. Although granted, that's partly my fault for the way I'm lining my soldiers up. But yeah, hopefully this sectoid will open the door. These two will unload through the door and not into each other, and we'll see how that goes. Or alternatively that. Sorry, Peter. That did not go well. And Persistent is now panicked, so she's not going to shoot that guy up there anyway. Funny thing is, I did a little bit of a trial run last night just to make sure the game worked, and I played through about 4 missions and only lost about 2 soldiers. So this is going rather worse, shall we say? For goodness sake. So Persistent has panicked, dropped guns down and just run off like a loon. Now the question is, are there any more? And if not, can we flank this one? Anima can't do anything. 1 time unit left is useless. Yeah, we'll leave Peter here ready to flank next turn. Persistent can't do anything. Mike can come around here ready to breach. Tempted as I am to burst in and just lob a heavy shell up here to see what happens. I think I probably don't actually want to do that. Maybe the alien will run away and won't just murder everybody in sight. I don't know. Or not. I'm not sure. I'm not surprised Drengen has panicked. He got shot through the door, through the wall. I don't think it actually counted, but even so. All right, Persistent. Pick your gun back up again. And don't do that again. You have a gun for a reason. The reason is not for dropping it on the floor. The reason is for shooting the alien menace. I see why you're carrying a rocket launcher earlier. It's because you can't hit anything. I think things are not going well. Not to put too fine a point on it. Yeah, we are down to these three guys left now. And this one sectoid has killed 3 of them himself, and caused another one to die as well. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have to rethink some of our strategies after this run. Oh dear. Hi. Please die. There we go. Well, that was... Apparently that mission still went okay. I mean, yeah, I know XCOM troops are disposable, but still. I don't think you can shoot through the windows in the UFOs. I'm not 100% certain of this, but I'm under the impression that you can't. Possibly I should have checked in the reactor room, but I'd killed quite a lot by that point, so I was optimistic that there weren't very many left. So we lost 8 out of 10 squaddies. That's not great. I think we're going to have to do a bit of recycling of names, shall we say? So we'll go through and rename everyone. And get some more squaddies in. We've run out of rockets as well and smoke grenades. We need to get some more of those. We've lost Peter, Lion, Glob, Metbar, Anima, Max, Mark, Yellowfish, and Persistent. Jeez. Yeah, I mean it was a positive score, so you know that's obviously that was a win. We killed more aliens than they killed of us, so yeah. Let's get some more meat shields. I mean soldiers. Actually, let's sell off some of that loot first, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to afford to get any more soldiers. Is there any nonsense up here that I don't want? No. Heavy plasmas, plasma rifle, plasma pistols. Here we go. So we'll get rid of most of those. Most of those. There we go. No. Oh, down. That's what I'm trying to press. That's why. Dirt. Right. There we go. So get rid of most of that. Alien grenades I will probably use at some point in the future. I probably should use grenades a bit more. Yeah, let's get some prox grenades and try and use those a bit more. Haha, yes. Yeah, I'm playing on Genius difficulty, Ave, which is the second highest, and I'm quite glad I didn't go for Inhuman or Superhuman or whatever it's called. I don't think I'm going to need as many mine probes as I've got at the moment, so let's sell some of these because I do desperately need the cash. Keep one of those. Again, you don't need more navigations and you have power sources. Right. I don't usually keep incendiary ammo either. No, I've got rid of all the incendiary ammo because setting fires is fun, but not particularly useful. Oh, funny story. There was a glitch in the original XCOM that meant that it had a really weird way of calculating fire damage. So if you lit a fire, you're absolutely fine. Everyone was absolutely fine going and standing in the fire as much as they wanted to. It only calculated fire damage when another fire was started somewhere else on the map. So when another fire was started, it then went, oh, I'm supposed to be doing fire damage, and calculated that for everything. But rather than just burning because you're standing in a fire, which would make a bit more sense. I've no idea if that's been fixed in Open XCOM. I don't intend to go and stand in a fire to find out. So, yeah, true. I probably could sell another mine probe. Meh. I'll keep that in case of emergency fund shortages. So we're going to get another 10 soldiers. I would like to get some more scientists, but scientists are kind of pricey. And I've only got 1.5 million, and that other mine probe does sell for 300 grand, so that would be another 5 scientists. But we'll have 5 scientists. I think that's reasonable. We're not using the engineers for anything yet. We're just going to oh, okay. It's going to be like this, is it? We're going to need to wait another 2 days before I can actually buy anything useful. Got 1 spare tank rocket. Running low on rifle ammunition, but haven't actually run out yet. Hopefully we'll be able to start using laser rifles quite soon. That'd be nice. Heavy cannon. Still got plenty of high explosive ammo for that. Still got high explosive ammo for that. We've got some small rockets. We should get rid of those. I'm going to start using procs. I'm not going to do anything. We just got too much loot from that last UFO. We're going to need to let some time pass and then buy all that stuff. I think because it's only going to be another 2 days. These are coming in thick and fast. The last I tried a. That's not 2 UFOs, is it? No, it's just 1. Yeah. We are intercepting it. Yeah, my trial game, just to make sure that the game actually worked and stuff, it was very, very quiet. I'd basically researched laser rifles before I had my first anything. And the very first mission I had was a Flow to Terror mission, which was interesting. Oh yeah, I've heard that suggestion. Oh, thank you for the donation, Persistent. You'll definitely get another character named after you now. No, I'm just going to return to base. It's outrunning us rather too easily. So that UFO was flying too fast for me to be able to catch up with it with my standard human-grade interceptors, so we weren't able to shoot it down. But c'est la vie. Let some time pass. There we go. We've got a general stores now. Yes, you're quite right that if you spent a single round from a clip, you lose the whole thing. I'm not 100% sure whether unloading them does actually allow you to keep them, but I think I have heard that theory before, so you may well be right. Okay, now I can go nuts with the buying of weapons and stuff. We can let's get some more avalanche missiles because I don't want to run out of them. We'll try and keep that at about 15. So we've got enough to, because it's what, 6? Yeah, 6 per interceptor. So that should be all right. It takes a little while for them to arrive. I'd like some more rockets for the tank, so we've always got enough to reload it. Pistols I don't want. Rifles I'll not buy any more ammo for now. See how it goes. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It was the large rockets I wanted some more of. Get some of those. Get some more. I don't seem to really use grenades. Let's use some procs. Try and start to learn to use procs grenades against them, especially when we're trying to invade the alien spaceships. We definitely need more smoke. High explosives I've never found that useful. Stun rods, I don't have anywhere to keep stunned aliens yet. Electroflares are fantastic if we get for when we have a night mission, because we will. That does require you to know when you're going to have a when the end of the yeah, I probably do want rifle ammo. You're right. I'm not that close to getting the laser rifles yet. What was I saying? Yeah, we're not that close to having alien. Well, I could build an alien containment, but I can't really afford it yet, so I'm not going to bother just now. Okay, and then we'll have another storage space in a couple of minutes as well, which should make things basically all hunky-dory and okay around here. So that'll be nice. That's my small radar. That's some big radar being built there. Okay, that's fine. Did the new soldiers arrive? No, not yet. That was a rather bad mission on the 9th of January. Let's not look at that. That's depressing. Okay, where are my dudes? Those are not my dudes. Those are my dudes. Right, let's go and well, first we'll assign the scientists, because there's no point in having them around not doing anything because they're really expensive. So bump that up to 15. Then right, soldiers. Let's go through and do some namings. So we've got Gort with 3 T's. We've got a Siobhan here. I don't have a Siobhan in my supporters. I need yet another persistent. Because we're getting through those at quite a rate. Who else is here and who else have we lost? We'll have an Arve as well, because he's joined in and is very, very talkative, and I approve of that. No, I'm afraid not, Mark. No automation in this one, but you do get a dude named after you, because the last one got killed, I think. I reserve the right to go. Yeah, okay. I've lost everyone except Mike and Peter. So yes. Let's have another Peter. Let's have another Peter. Other Peter as well. And who else has been talking? We've had Nana talking, so we'll add them in. Pertrator, that's a good idea. Yeah, all right. Yes, I fully agree. Persistent is now a Pertrator. Although, to be fair, this is a different Persistent, so it might not count. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else in here who I've missed and haven't reincarnated? Should we say? Speak now, or forever hold your plasma rifle. Ready Whippet has been surprisingly safe due to being the aeroplane. Huh, sounds like a good day. Yeah, I went to last weekend. Went to Goodwood racetrack where they have regular. This one really should be a Terror from the Deep character, but never mind. And let's have a self-insert as well. So yeah, they have the Goodwood Breakfast Club where they have a thing where they basically they have a thing where you can turn up as if your vehicle fits the theme and just go in there and people could look at it and have breakfast and stuff like that. It was so unfortunately it was the Anything But Cars one this time, so it wasn't quite my thing, but it was nice to go along there anyway. Anyone else? Oh, I've got still got more people, blimey. So I've now got through the list of people who are actually in the stream, and I'm just working through people who are on the Discord. So, but as I say, if I've missed you out, shout out, and you can have a new character. Oh, Michael, sorry, I'll tell you what, I'll rename the person at the bottom of the list to. I'll attempt to rename the person at the bottom of the list to Michael since you are here. Michael, spelled like that. I'm afraid I don't think I can do the interesting L on the end of that. I've not played Apocalypse very much. I've played it a small amount, but yeah, definitely not very much. So Gort with many T's. He was a grunt, so he didn't get anything on his name. Pertrator this time actually a much better shot than before, but also much weaker. I'll take that as a win. You're pretty good at running though, so you'll be nice and fast and go up at the front. Yeah, maybe I could give Apocalypse a try. Ooh, you're a good shot, Arbe. I'll approve that. I'm quite reasonably quick as well, and strong enough to be a sharpshooter. Mark, you're definitely a sharpshooter, and very brave as well. I approve of that. That's going to be very useful when the alien menace come a calling. Peter, yes, another sharpshooter from you, and a nice quick one, and reasonably strong as well. So I'll give you a lowercase h because it's only 30, which is it's slightly borderline on the strength there. Nana, you are, I'm afraid, basically useless. Fairly poor strength, so I can't give you heavy weapons. Terrible firing accuracy, so I'm not sure I want to give you a gun. And terrible bravery, so maybe you'll have a really high psionic ability. We'll find out if you survive that long. Giant Lobster is very brave because the exoskeleton protects nicely. Very strong as well, so you can definitely have some sort of heavy weapon. My self-insert. I am very strong, but otherwise basically useless. Fine, I'll give myself a big gun as well then. Won't be able to hit anything with it, but I've got a big gun anyway, so, you know. The question is, am I stronger than Mike? And if so, do I get to take the rocket launcher from him? Ed is pretty generic. He's good. Actually, no, he's decently strong. He might, again, maybe another heavy weapons guy. Al is a good shot, so he can have the and a heavy as well. So he'll do rather well there. Oh, Mihal. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I'm not good at foreigns. Oh, and I put a C. Was that C supposed to be? Yeah, C was supposed to be in there. Yeah, my guy's not completely useless, but generally just muscles and not a lot else. I think, as far as I remember. This is why I give them names. And Mihal is, in fact, yeah, generic. He's actually quite a good shot. Not good enough to be counted as a sharpshooter. And he's quite strong, but not really strong enough to get excited about. So you're just sort of generic middle of the, nice and brave, actually. So yeah, you're generally pretty good, but not stand out in any particular way. So, oh no, Mike definitely gets the rocket launcher because he's got his strength all the way up to 44 from, I don't know what, carrying the heavy launcher around, I guess, and picking up 4 kills as well. So well done there. Okay, so now we have a ship full of rookies and a sergeant and a rather lucky squaddy who made it back without things going horrible. Oh, good stamina, did I? You might be right. No. Oh, what did you mean? Oh yeah, actually, yeah, oh, yeah, good, yeah, some good numbers going. Yeah, the numbers, yeah. We'll see how this goes. Actually, given the number of people with decently high strength, I mean, I'm not going to put them all into the Sky Ranger because I'm just going to take the first 10. But I might be able to consider more heavy weapons. So if we take the first 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that would be 4 heavy weapons, which is actually that's what I can't count. That's 3 heavy weapons. I think I'll have to take somebody from lower down, one of these guys, to get the full loadout. Yeah, okay. So let's equip the craft. Let's go across and put some people into Pete. I'm sure he'll love that. Work down the list like this. And okay, let's take out the people who aren't actually here because, you know, that's no fun. Except for him, he's strong and a good shot, so I'm going to keep him. Levin is not here. Misdirect is not here. Gort is here. Right, so let's take the people who are here because that's, as I say, is more fun. I haven't seen Tristan say anything yet. I'm full. All right, I'll leave my. No, I need another heavy. 1, 2.5. No, I'm gonna need to take IT man. Sorry, Mihail. No, yeah, sorry, Mihail. I'm gonna have to bump you for somebody who can carry a heavier gun. You can come out next time. At least this way you get to survive a little bit longer. Right, so we now have a loaded Sky Ranger. We have research into laser weaponry being underway. We have some engineers who are doing absolutely nothing because they're just really, really lazy. And we have $750,000. So things seem to be going reasonably well. And we've got some more rockets and things for our various crafts. So that's good. Research completing the laser pistol. Excellent. So this is it's a sidearm basically. It doesn't do an enormous amount of damage, although compared to the rifle does 30 with auto accuracy of 35. This does. Okay, so it's less accurate than the rifle, as you'd kind of hope, really, but it does do more damage. Given the way we're going at hitting things, I think I'm not going to really bother with these. I might make a few and give them as sidearms to the heavy weapons people, as long as they can actually carry them. But basically, I'm not really going to use laser pistols. I am, however, going to make some laser rifles, and those are going to be very, very useful. Laser rifle? There it is, laser rifle. And in fact, I think I'm going to get some more scientists because I feel like I've got quite a lot of money at the moment, or at least I've got a reasonable amount of money, enough that could be vaguely useful. So we're going to allocate all the engineers, and we're going to make 6 laser pistols because that seems like a good number. It's enough to give all the heavy weapon guys a laser pistol and have a couple of spares left over as well. So for when things go wrong. Yeah, let's recruit another 10 scientists. Or not. Let's not actually, because we need the living space for the for keeping a steady flow of soldiers running through. Yeah, the engineers are now earning their keep though, so they're making me some laser pistols. That's a large. I think you can shoot a large down with avalanche missiles if you have enough of them. So we're going to try this. And this is either going to go very well or very badly. And I'm sort of intrigued to find out which. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's only the very large that seriously outrange them. So, come on. If they can catch up with it, at least. No, it seems to be a lot faster. Okay, you might as well just return to base, then. I'm not going to... Yeah. Not going to have a hope in hell of catching that thing. Right, now we can hire those scientists. Purchase. You don't manufacture scientists, Laurence. So another 10 of them. That's nearly all my money. So yeah, okay, I'm going to sell that other whatchamacallem, Mind Probe that I don't really need. I feel like I'm going to get a lot more sectoid corpses, so I could sell that, but that is only 20 grand. It's not really worth it. The alien grenades are quite valuable. The plasma weapons are pretty valuable. There's going to be a lot of heavy plasmas around later, and I haven't got any ammo for it, so I'm going to sell that one as well. Have I got enough laser pistols for it to be worth putting them in the Sky Ranger yet? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, we've got 2 of them. Okay, so it's a start. Oh, let's sell those small rockets as well, because those are silly. And just unexciting. I want the maximum boom from my rockets, and it's only Mike carrying them around, so we might as well make him work for his gains. All right, laser rifle, yes please. Production of laser pistol is complete. Well, in that case, you might as well just carry on making laser pistols, but this time do it for sale. So we're gonna make laser pistols. We're gonna sell them on the black market. And with 10 engineers doing that, we can make a monthly profit of about 300 grand. So it's not a huge amount, but it's not to be sneezed at. Oh joy, Terror mission. Okay. On the good news is that's going to be a daytime terror mission, so it's not going to be quite as horrific as otherwise. But let's go and have a good think about what we've got here. So, terror mission means lots of buildings because we're going into a city, so we're going to need lots of explosives for demolitions purposes. We've got our two guys with any experience. We've got most of these people are sort of manageable, sort of okay. I'm tempted. Yeah, I think yeah, we'll keep that team. That seems good enough. Equipment wise, yeah, let's take all the laser pistols because why not? Actually, we only need. Let's take them all, and we can a couple of the people with iffy aim can be swapped over to laser pistols, or maybe I should be giving them to the sharpshooters because they do actually do more. They do more damage than the rifles do. Yeah, 5 minutes sounds like about the amount of time I'm going to need to get a complete total squad wipe on a terror mission. So we've got the tank, good, that's ready. We've got 6 rifles with all the ammunition. We've got 2 heavy cannons with ammunition. We've got an autocannon with the ammunition. Got a rocket launcher with insufficient rockets. There we go. Got 6 laser pistols that we'll just hand out like sweets. Grenade. You've got grenades, smoke grenades. Take a few more smoke grenades. Let's take the prox grenades. That was something I wanted to take. And let's take the electroflares because it shouldn't be a night mission, but I'm just paranoid about terror missions in general. They'll find a way to make it scary anyway. Right, so let's go over there and investigate. So, ready, go, ready, whip it. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Sky Ranger moves at about the same speed as the day-night boundary. So if it's daytime when you take off and you're flying west, it'll still be daytime when you get there. You won't overtake you won't overtake dawn and end up there in the night. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, it's definitely daytime. Call it a dawn raid, shall we? Right, okay, so this is a terror mission, and that means there's going to be civilians wandering around. So you guys with the itchy trigger fingers, try not to shoot the civilians, okay? There's the Rocketeer. Let's take that away from you because you're not strong enough. And we'll just dump all of this onto Mike's shoulders. So I'll give him a rocket launcher and 1, 2, 3 rockets. So he's going to be a bit slow, but if we take the... Oh, he's right at the front, so he kind of needs the smoke grenades. But the smoke grenade will go as soon as we start the mission, so that's fine. So we'll take this grenade away from him, so he's not quite so heavy. I would like to give him a sidearm, but yeah, again, just haven't got the weight allowance for that. And again, same electroflare would be nice, but again, just can't. So Peter, yes, you get one of those, you get one of those, you get one of those. That is, I'm going to save it as my standard layout for a rifleman, and then we can go along here and say, yes, you ought to also have that. And so are you. Oh no, you're a heavy. Actually, you're a good shot and a heavy. Let's give you the heavy cannon. That seems like a good idea. No, not that. That. Are you strong enough for that? You're not strong enough for that. Let's take the grenade away. And you're far enough back. You probably don't need the smoke grenade. And I think 1 over is probably going to be okay. We're not going to lose too many time units to that. Yep, that's fine. Load. Yep, that'll. That's a bit too much. Okay, as I say, we don't use grenades very much. 2 over, that's probably alright. You can have that standard 26 weight loadout. Yep. And, yep. Still too heavy. Mark, do some... Go to the gym, Mark. Yep, that's fine. He's a slightly heavy, isn't he? So yeah, do we have a properly heavy? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Yes. Okay, I've got the autocannon. Right, that's fair enough. So we'll give Peter the this sort of loadout with the heavy cannon, and then you don't need that. You don't. Yeah, I've really gone a bit over the top with this. I don't know. Well, you probably don't need any of this if you're just going to be out there lobbing high explosive rounds all over the place. So a terror mission is there are civilians wandering around who basically you gain points the more of them you manage to save. You lose points if the aliens kill them, and you lose even more points if the aliens if you kill them. Also, the aliens bring along their pets. So for example, this is probably going to be a floater terror mission, which means you get floaters who are a different type of alien we've not seen yet, but they bring along these massive dog bear things with great big pointy teeth with them as well. If you're no, hang on, that was that lizard. No, that's snake men. Sorry, with those. If it's aquatoids, they bring along cyber discs, which are basically floating tank things. And if it's floaters, then you're doomed. Floaters, floaters, you're doomed. No, you should have that, and then we're going to give the sidearms to the strong people, like apparently myself, believe it or not. So give me a sidearm. Nope, I'm not strong enough. Okay, I'm not strong enough for a sidearm. We'll just. It's a terror mission. We're not gonna be going inside an alien ship, so we don't really need sidearms, I think. And we're pushing the upper limits of weight everywhere anyway. So let's give that grenade back. There we go. Okay. So yes, we are in a. So also we're in a town instead of sort of some middle of nowhere place, because we have to defend this city. The other downside of a terror mission is that if you spend too long thinking about disembarking, like you do the sort of standard smoke things first. No, I think. Yeah, this is why we usually use smoke, but I'm trying to sort of hurry this time. Okay, so it's not aquatoids, sectoids. That's sort of good. It's good because there won't be any chrysalids. It's bad because there'll be cyber discs, and cyber discs are worse than Reapers. 3. Okay, there's one over there as well. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we know about him. So, Mike, what I want you to do is I want you to put a rocket over here and take out essentially most of this building. There is a civilian inside, but he's doomed anyway. You were not supposed to... No, you're supposed to take out the... Oh, you took out that sectoid. You showed us this sectoid. You didn't take out the one I was actually aiming for, and you killed the civilian. So, not brilliant, but to be fair, given the orders I gave you, that wasn't too bad. That's 3 fatal wounds. Oh dear. You do have a decent amount of time before you'll actually die, because you've got 26 health. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this mission before you just run out of health points and fall over. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm trying not to kill the civilians, but sometimes you just can't help it. So that one isn't looking at us, so I'm not too. And that one has used up his reaction fire, and so had that one. So to be honest, this one is probably the one I'm most worried about. Peter is a sharpshooter, so I think Peter's allegedly a sharpshooter. I think I'm just going to move him out of the way. Or possibly get him shot in the back. Even better. Thank you for doing the maths for me, because I hadn't. Much appreciated. Alright, let's try again. Let's go after... I don't know which one I should go after. Let's go after this guy. Okay, good. That's one of them down. Is 14 enough for another snapshot? No, it is not. But it is enough to get out of the way, which is also valuable. Could everybody please stop getting shot? Oh, this is why I knew I should have put smoke down before we set off. But I'm also a little bit disturbed about how many reaction shots that alien seems to be getting. This guy is not a sharpshooter, so I'm just going to do that. Because, you know, short range is a bit easier. Yeah, this is why you should never get off the Sky Ranger on the first turn. Because the aliens have as I said earlier, the aliens have maximum time units. Phew, right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 taken care of. Let's do what I should have done ages ago. Put that out there. And then carry on deploying. Okay, so at least we're in a corner. That's about the only thing I have, the only positive thing I have to say about this landing site. we have been put in probably the least bad place on the map because we're in, as I say, in a corner. Let's put Peter up against the wall over here. Because then hopefully... Nope, you can't go. You can come out here. Get around here, ready to provide fire support as and when required. And you just basically get out. There we go. That'll have to do. That's the smoke. That's the civilians getting shot. That's civilians dying. So's that. And that. Okay, so that's 4 civvies dead if we count the one I took out. So, not going great so far, but, I mean, it's a terror mission. Most of them are going to die and there's nothing you can do about it. So, Ave, run forwards to there, get us a little bit of scout up. Right, that's a cyber disc. These things... The problem with these at this stage of the game is they're quite tough, and therefore it's going to take a lot of abuse before it finally falls out the sky and explodes. So, let's start off with the abuse. Yeah, so you see what I mean. It's not really particularly impressed by the by being shot. So if I do that, and then how many to shoot? 26 for a snapshot. Okay. So I want to get to about here. Yes, there we go. Now I can slam one into the side of the building here, and it will open it up so everyone else can shoot at the cyber disc as well. Or alternatively, it won't, because I meant hit it about here rather than all the way over here. But oh well, what can you do? Can you? No, you can't. This goes in the way. Can you shoot from here? Let's not give Persistent another chance to shoot a whatchamacallit. Nope, that's a no. Oh, no. This is going to be one of those missions. You know what? Let's give the tank a go. It's kind of why we've got it. It's meant well. It's here for. It's basically here for what's the best word? Hey Kathy, welcome. Oh, I was going to say it's here to be a meat shield, although I suppose calling it a tank meat is not quite accurate. But it's also here to be to provide a bit of cover for the troops, which I haven't really been using it for properly. None of my guys can shoot worth a... It's the problem with early game XCOM is everybody's rubbish. Or, in some cases, dead. Let's have another go at it from here. Come on, Nano. Can you do it? Oh, that's a hit. That's another hit. But it's still not killed it. Oh, these things have so much health or so much armor or just so much. What have you got? You've got 10 left. Okay, so you move to there. Get this guy in here. My worry at this point is that this cyber disc is just going to drift up this way and then massacre basically everybody, which is not what we want, which is why I'm concentrating so much fire on it. Or trying to concentrate so much fire on it, but nobody can hit a bloody thing. Right, who's actually got time units left? Mark, you have. But not enough to get around here and actually do anything useful. However, we've got a nice firing line set up for next turn when it comes up here and if anyone has actually survived. What can Peter do from here? Not a lot. He can get down to this way, but once again, it's not... I mean, I could put a snapshot in over here. It's going to get some... No, I can't. No line of fire. What's it hitting? I'm not sure. Here? Or just generally open up the back of the building. That works too. Okay, and I'm out of time units. I can't do anything else. We're just gonna have to wait and see what that cyber disc does. Hopefully, I've shot it up enough now that it's not going to be able to shoot straight, because apparently loss of health does affect your accuracy. Ooh, I don't think that was one of my guys because I'd have known about it. Right. Okay. So the cyber disc, I feel like it's floating a bit lower than it was before. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it, Persistent. Yeah, maybe it's a meat shield because it shields the meat. Let's take Arve forward a step so he's right behind the landing gear. And be told there's no line of fire. What? Okay, step out, auto fire, and step back in then. Yikes. Yeah, you can shoot again and still have enough time units to step back into cover, I think. For what the cover's worth. You know, I've done the thing again where I've opened up with the guy the guy nearby rather than shooting it with the guys further back that it can't see and therefore can't reaction fire against. I'm also aware that a shot came out of the, I'm not going to say out of the darkness, but out of the edge over here and possibly dome one of my guys right in the face. So that's, yeah. Let's try this. What was that, Peter? Oh, that's better. This doesn't kill the bloody thing, though. Right. Mike, can you reload and then also hit it with a rocket? Can you actually hit it this time, do you think? No, you took out a civilian. Well done there. Oh dear, why did I let you have that rocket launcher? I can't remember. Right, we're just going to have to keep plinking at it with the rifles, I think, until it finally gives up and falls out of the sky. Come on. Well, currently what's going on is that we're desperately trying to shoot down this alien tank thing with what's basically M16s, I suspect. They're not exactly powerful weapons. Who else have we got with something heavier? Oh, we've got my tank actually. Let's try that. So if we move these guys out of the way, the tank can in fact roll out like an Autobot, and then smack this with a rocket. And still nothing. Goodness sake. This thing's indestructible. Okay, let's bring me out and another triple shot from the autocannon. This is getting a bit ridiculous. Maybe this is what the armor-piercing ammunition that you can buy is intended for. But I'm pretty sure these things, yes, they're meant to be tough, but you are supposed to be able to take them out with start of game weapons. And if I get a complete squad wipe just because none of these guys can kill a cyberdisc, I'm not going to be happy. Has anyone else not gone yet? Oh, have I got? I could do another auto shot actually. All right, let's just. Sorry, Mike. Sorry myself. Oh dear, that did not go well. I thought you were supposed to be able to. I'm sure you're supposed to be able to shoot over tanks. I think the next stream might be going to be me just starting again because this has gone sufficiently badly that this is a bit ridiculous. It's not quite rage quit because I'm just sort of a bit bemused and that this is proving so ridiculously tough. It doesn't help that none of my guys can actually hit anything. Yeah, but we've hit it. We've hit it. I haven't been counting the hits, admittedly, but we've hit it with a lot of explosive weaponry. Look at this. Look at the cloud of debris it's in, and not all of that is from when Mike first missed and hit the side of the building. We've hammered it with machine gun fire, some of which has hit. Not a lot of it, I admit, but some of it has hit, and it's still going. It's still quite happy. And all the civilians are getting massacred. And they're shooting the Sky Ranger quite a lot, which is just rude. And to make things worse, it's coming in close. And the problem with these things is that they explode when they die. So and also there's another one down here as well, which I can't actually see. But it was shooting at me. So all right, let's. Yeah, there's definitely a if you can hit it. I accept that. But and none of my guys seem to be capable of hitting anything. But this is ridiculous. Alright, let's... Again. There we go. I don't think it's even dead. I think that's just stunned because they explode when they die. Right, thank you, tank. Jeez, that was a lot. Now, as I said, I'm pretty sure there's another one down here somewhere. It probably can't see me through all of this smoke. I'm also pretty sure there's another one over here. I'm tempted to have Peter put a round into this corner of this building here and open it up a bit. Just see if anything, if we can then see anything. Apparently the heavy cannon shells are not sufficient to punch through a brick wall. Okay. I think at this point... Oh, we spotted another one. Oh, no. Oh no. Right, okay. Let's open with the rocket, which has just flown off the side of the world. Great. I mean, we're just going to keep shooting it, I guess. Welcome to Laurence spends 2 hours thinking away at a cyber disk with no apparent effect. I mean, that was some pretty good shooting, Persistent, and you got a decent number of hits in there. It just didn't seem to do anything. Move the tank forward so I can move Gorge across out of the way. I'm going to move Nana forwards at least, yeah, 2 squares. And just keep... that's a good 5 hits plus the one. No, the rocket missed, but that's a good 5 hits from the rifles. Let's find out if riflemen can shoot over tanks. I thought they could. Yeah, there we go. I'll make that at least 7 hits from the rifles now. See if we can make it 8. 8, yep. It doesn't seem to care though, which is a little bit perturbing. He can't get a shot off from there because it's going straight through this guy. I think, Arve, it's going to be up to you now to... Can you get a shot from there, or can you only... I mean, yeah, I know you can see it, but I don't know if you can get a shot. You can. 9. 9. 10. There we go. That's what I expect to happen when they die. So there we go. 10 hits with from the rifles, and but I'm sure that one definitely took more than 10 rifle rounds before it went down. But it has gone. Okay, Peter. Well, thanks for joining. I hope you've enjoyed seeing it. And yep, I did get that one out. That one did blow up, so we've managed to get that one. Right, now hopefully it'll be a little while until we see another one of those, and we'll be able to do a little bit of actually playing the game properly. So Arve unfortunately only has 9 turns until he dies, so that's not good. We're going to need to get a shift on and try and clear this place out reasonably quickly. But so far things are going. We've got Peter here ready to do a reaction shot with the heavy cannon if he gets a chance. Everybody else has used up all of their time on that cyber disk, and yeah, everybody's out now. Yeah, so okay, let's carry on, see what happens. Yes, well done. You can paint a cyber disk on the side of your rifle. more civilian murder going on over there. Right, well, this building is suitably leveled, so it'll give us a decent line of sight through that area. So let's go this way to start with and see if we can spot anything else with the get the tank to go first and do scouting. Okay, this warehouse has definitely seen better days. There may still be aliens in it. I can't tell at this point. I think we're going to need to do a little bit of sort of running house to house. So can I get a guy up here? Not and still have enough time units to shoot. What about you? What about Petrator? Petrator needs a reload. Like that. I mean, I can't complain because all of that was very worthwhile shooting because it was against a bloody cyber discs. This is my first XCOM stream, Kathy. So it's first time out. This is about the 4th mission. I've had 2 have gone really badly, and the other 2, this being the second one of those, that's already going fairly badly. And I think the other 2 went okay. We didn't lose too many people on the other ones, but yeah, let's just say the game is being rather crueler to me than it was when I was testing it earlier. Yeah, let's send someone up round the top here. I'm spreading them out a bit too much, actually. I shouldn't be doing this. Should probably have them all stick together a bit more. Problem is, there's no cover, so I'm kind of sending the tank out to do the recon for me. Yeah, in fact, I'll bring... Who was that? Gort. I'll bring him back next turn, and we'll all sort of sweep down the side of the map here, and then sort of loop round and see if we can find anyone that's is in desperate need of shooting. Peter, yes, let's put you there against that wall, so at least you can't be shot from behind very easily. Is that everyone? Nana's got a little bit, Tank's got a little bit left, but that's basically it. Okay. There is shooting happening. It's a lot of civilians being taken out. So, oh, Nano's passed out. Great. Okay, so there's shooting happening over here. So let's follow the evidence. There we go. There, somewhere. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. That's unhelpful. Also, I don't think that's the one that was doing the shooting before. What can I say? So I'm going to need to be about... Oh, actually, this guy down here, Arve might be able to get an auto shot off against this sectoid. No, no line of fire. That wall's in the way. I thought it might be. What if you go to there? How about now? Shot. Less good shot. Oh, close. Wait, that should have been a snap because he's run out of our time. Oh, damn it. I should have done that. That last one should have been a snapshot rather than another auto because it would have used fewer time units, so he'd have had time to reload, and he'd have also had a chance to a slightly higher chance of hitting. Let's try doing exactly the same thing again, but with someone who's got a little bit more ammunition in their gun. Come on, it's just a sectoid. They only take 1.5 bullets to kill. Pete, no, you're not going to be able to get him from there. Is there any point in going upstairs? No, I don't think I want to go upstairs. That building's coming apart. It's almost like people have been shooting rockets in it or something. Portrait. You could join the firing line down here. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Pun entirely unintentional, I promise. We've hit it twice now, and that's usually enough. Yes, Christoph, this is indeed Open XCOM. And it's going rather badly. Yay! Which is, to be fair, the XCOM way. If it was going well, then it wouldn't be a proper XCOM run. Which is why I was quite surprised with my trial run earlier when things actually were going quite well. I could bring him over to this window. He's not going to be able to shoot when he gets there, but at least next turn he will be able to. Have a quick glance over. Oh, you. Ah. No, not enough time to shoot, but enough time to B shot, so let's crouch. Peter, move over to here, I think. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Yes. Okay, so there's 2 aliens over there in the oh god, another cyber disc as well. Ah. Okay. Let's start off by just pummeling the cyber disc with a couple of heavy rockets. There we go. That's more like it. I was kind of hoping that would explode because I'm pretty sure there's an alien over here somewhere. Yikes. Yep, as I said, I'm pretty sure, although I thought it was a bit further up this way, but apparently not. Can have dead sectoid, please? No, that's not how you do it. That's better, but still not quite right. One more. I swear these sectoids have got tougher. And now there's 2 of them. Oh, there's one over there as well. Do it again, but better. That was worse. Much worse. Oh, no. Yes, next time I think I'm probably going to be just restarting this because I've lost so... I don't know, actually. I have lost a lot of people, but, I mean, that's just the way it is. It's early on enough that we can still rehire a whole new squad of... Ooh, shot. This new Mark III Persistent is actually a reasonably good shot. Okay, Kathy, catch you later. Thanks for joining. Let's try again from here. So, can I shoot? I kind of want to shoot that guy because he's closer. There we go. And also probably wounded because, you know, I'm pretty sure this guy over here hit him at least twice. So that's good. And let's try for this one as well. Oh, no. I guess hoping for 2 kills in 1 turn was a bit ambitious. Right. Arve is a sharpshooter but has an empty gun, so let's fix that. There we go. I can increase the resolution. I mean, I'm running it at some sort of arbitrary. I'm not quite sure what resolution this is. You can run it at basically 1080, but the pixels, you don't get any extra pixels. It doesn't zoom out or anything. So, at least, and I'll show you in a second if you want. Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. That's not a hit him. Yeah, you can go in here, you can go into the game options, and I can change the resolution. I've got it at 720p apparently. I can increase it all the way up to. Well, apparently I could have it at 5760 by 1080. That seems a bit excessive, but I could have it at 1680 by 1050. Which, to be honest, I mean, yes, it's bigger, and now looks very strange in OBS. I'm gonna have to try and resize it. There we go, and I can put it over here now, I suppose, so it doesn't cover my face, so my face doesn't cover it as much. But I don't think you really gain anything from that. It's still the same. It's still the same number of game pixels. It's just made them all bigger, and it looks a bit. It looks, to be honest, it looks ugly on the screen when it's at this sort of resolution. It's just a bit too much. So I'll drop it back down to there again. Yeah, this resolution, the graphics look. I'm not going to say the graphics look good because they don't. This is 1994, but they look kind of okay. They're good enough that I can tell what I'm doing. And it doesn't. Before it was just a bit big and overwhelming. If there is a way to sort of essentially zoom out, then please let me know how to do so because I would be very interested in that. But as it is, I don't think there's any point because I mean it's XCOM. It doesn't have a lot of pixels to play with. Right. Shootings. There's another cyber disk, and I've now run out of rockets, which is very upsetting. Is it that one you can see? Yes, it is. So there's a cyber disk, and somewhere over here there's that sectoid again, I think. And my tank has used up all of its rockets. Where's my rocket guy was over here and got horribly murdered by that one. Sorry, got horribly murdered by the aliens. My tank is, as I said, completely out of rockets, and therefore is only good as a scouting device. 58, 52, 52. Right, Petrator, you're getting promoted to heavy. Why am I looking by hand? There, there. Okay. You're getting promoted to heavy, but I'm going to try and shoot this guy down first. And we know he's hurt, but I think he's hurt. I think we hit this one. I can't really remember, to be honest. Oh, miss. 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 Come on, guys. Oh. Can we have... This is why we need the laser rifles. They are significantly... Oh, you're empty. They are significantly more accurate, or at least they are a bit more accurate. And I think that will make the difference. And also, hopefully allow me to keep squaddies alive for long enough to actually train them up properly. To the point... There we go. To the point where they can hit things. Drop that, grab that. How much ammo has it got? Does that mean it's got no ammo and it's empty? Or yeah, I think it does. Can you reload it? Not enough time units. Great. Pick it up anyway. Okay. Let's run the tank out as a shield again. So hopefully if that attacks anything, it'll attack the tank. And that's everyone. No, it isn't. Oh, still got Gort. Gort, reload. Chunk. We could be pelting it with grenades, I suppose. I don't like grenades in XCOM though, because you use one and it takes quite a long time to actually it takes quite a lot of time units to use a grenade, and you can't tell whether the grenade has actually done anything useful until the end of the turn. Oh, good shot, whoever that was. Gort, well done. I approve of that. Get to here. And keep watching over there just in case another one shows up. Yeah, so the grenades all explode at the end of the turn, so you can't get multiple grenades onto a single enemy because they blow each other up. Oh, crouching, that's a good idea. No, controller mouse wheel does the same as mouse wheel, which is change Z axis. Yes, that's an excellent point, RV. You're right, I should be crouching a lot to do it for these shots. Alright, I'll start trying to remember to do that in the future. Oh, there's another guy over there. Another civilian viewer. Oh. Arve has passed out. Great, that's one fewer person to do the shooting for me. Right, so over here we have that sectoid who just came out of a house, after murdering the occupant. We've got that cyber disk there as well, as we know. So, Petrator, yes, as predicted, that's an empty gun. Reload it. And then, if you move to there, you're not going to be able to shoot anything with it because you're out of time units. Great. Now, what's the better target to go for here? I think I'm going to go for the... Oh, let's crouch. I'm going to go for the sectoid because I think the rifle is going to have more chance of doing good against the sectoid. Gort, you've missed basically everybody dying, but you got in a blisteringly good shot from standing about here. You managed to shoot that guy across the road and take him out with a single bullet. Nobody else has ever taken anything else out with a single bullet. But basically, nearly everybody has died because this is a terror mission. It's gone bloody awfully. Oh, wow. Get that man a promotion. That's the 2 turns. You've done 2 amazing shots. And one shot at a sectoid in both of them. You definitely deserve a promotion, mate. If you can one-shot this cyber disk as well, I'll be very impressed. No, that did seem a little unrealistic, I have to admit. Everybody else is either dead or passed out. The tank has run out of rockets. Oh, Petrator over here has got, which sounds like a sort of sounds like a vegetable. Sorry about that. Has just picked up the heavy launcher that somebody else had abandoned. What have you seen? Is it that? It is that. All right, let's take a shot at it. Yeah, you've yeah. No. Oh no, there's another. Oh god. I'm starting to think it's run back to the Sky Ranger and just get out of here time. Although let's see how the tank performs against these things, because there's nothing else I can do this turn. I've got three guys in a tank. Let's see if... Okay, the tank did not perform as well as I was hoping against those. Okay, so we've got Petrator with the rocket launcher. We've got no eyes on target. Let's move Mark forward a little bit then. Okay, we found one of them. Where is it? It's that one there. Right. Open up with a heavy cannon, because that's the only thing we've got that's going to do anything to it. Gort was kneeling. Boom, direct hit, nicely done, but not enough time units to do another one. However, Petrator is not strong enough for this, so put some stuff down with your remaining time units. Next time you might have enough time units for 2 shots. There's only 5 left in the gun, but it's better than nothing, right? I think Gort's already kneeling. I can't tell. How do you tell if somebody's kneeling when they're hidden behind a wall like that? I don't know if you can. I mean, without wasting 8 time units to stand up and kneel down again. I don't know. All right, let's just open up. Pew. Okay, I'm going to guess not kneeling and try and see if changing it helps. Nope, he was kneeling. He's just a bad shot, apparently. Used up all his luck in those earlier 2 kills. Or he can only hit sectoids or something like that. Yeah, I wasn't sure. And due to stream lag, you said that after I'd already stood him up again. Run down here. Run down. Where can you get to? Where can you actually get to that's going to be remotely useful? Probably running back up here is the most useful thing you can do, because it gets you slightly into very slight cover. Okay, let's see how this goes. Right, okay, we are not all dead. That's good. Okay, Mark, get out there and start scouting again. What? Where are they all? There were 2 cyber discs down here. Okay, oh, you just wasn't looking in the right direction. Great. Right, so now, hopefully, yes, I can get 2 snapshots out from here. I mean, it'd help if they hit. Petrator, you're fired. Uh, this is not going so well. I think a snapshot is the better option here. I think we just don't have the weapons to deal with these cyber discs. I think next turn we are just going to run away, if those of us who survive. Although these, I don't know. Oh, there's the other one. We are just expending all of our ammunition and having absolutely no effect on them whatsoever. So I think it's time to run away and just get out of here, as it were, because we can't do any damage to, well, anything at all. So, and we've lost. The thing is that I've just got this feeling that these two cyber discs are all that's left, because nothing else has popped out and flanked me, and there's quite a lot of map left actually. Yeah. I think it's best. I think the best thing at this point is going to be just to run away. No, they're both the guys who do. Oh, yeah, no, both the guys who shot last turn were kneeling. Pertrator hasn't moved. She's just kneeling there the whole way through. Gort up here has now actually is completely out of ammunition, but was kneeling all the way all along, I think. It's just this guy who hasn't been. He's been running around like a loon, trying to not draw the fire. But oh, let's just use up all the rest of the HE ammo. And what the hell? Try to pick a Cyberdisc corpse. Yeah, we're concentrating all of the fire on this one. We haven't scratched this one yet. Gort has no ammunition left at all, so I don't know. Let's try for a grenade. I don't think he's going to be able to throw it that far, but there's no harm in trying, is there? He might be stronger than he looks. No, out of range. A throw takes 14 time units, and we have 25. Yeah, to be fair, that is a bit of a ridiculous throw. I'm not surprised he can't do it. Mark might be able. It's a prox grenade rather than a proper grenade, but you know. Well, crap. Yeah, let's not. Let's not and say we did. Now that is probably going to move and explode, but still, yeah, we've lost basically everybody. I'm not standing for any more of this. I'm not even going to shoot over there again. It's not worth it. We haven't got any ammunition. Yes, I've played the that one. Yes. Oh, thanks, Betrader. Good panics. Yes, I've played New XCOM, including the expansion pack, and completed that. I haven't played. No, I've played a little bit of 2, but I haven't completed it. I wasn't a fan of the time limit mechanic that one had. So yeah, never completed that one, but I have played it a bit. Unless you mean Terror from the Deep or Apocalypse, both of which I've played. I got quite a long way through Apocalypse, and sorry, through Terror from the Deep. I don't think I ever completed it though, because, well, as we all know, Terror from the Deep had silly difficulty levels. Right, dust off. Yeah. So that was a terrible mission, as we see down here. Got minus 500 points because we lost a tank, we lost 8 XCOM operatives, we shot 2 civilians ourselves. I'm not sure what it's minus 5. I'm not sure where it got the 9 from. Those oh, there's a 6 and 5. Okay, yeah. The plus 136. So we did kill some aliens. We killed quite a lot of aliens, actually. We killed more aliens than they killed XCOM guys. So, yeah. Gort and Petrator got some boosts to their accuracy, so, and to their strength, and a few other things as well. So good. They are now the experts. We have lost basically all of our stuff. That was just terrible. And yeah, we lost basically everyone. That was not a great mission. I mean, terror missions are usually pretty bad, but I'm not used to them being that bad. But then I'm not used to not being. Basically, the problem was the problem was those cyber discs that we just couldn't damage. I was plinking away at them with the rifles for basically forever, and it just just wasn't working. I think you can't realistically go up against cyber discs without having probably maybe laser rifles. I'm not sure, but yeah, that did not go well. So we are now down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have enough people to fill up a Sky Ranger if we get a tank. So let's do that. Have we got any money? We've not got very much money. Where are the tanks? Tank, here we go. Tank rocket launcher. We'll have one of those. We won't have one of those. That's all the money. Yeah. Yeah, laser rifles will make a big difference to this. Because at least then, hopefully, we'll be slightly better at hitting things, and hopefully, we'll be slightly better at killing things. So, we need another heavy cannon. We need six rifles. We need 20 rifle clips. We need high explosive ammo for the heavy cannon. We need an autocannon. We need high explosive ammo. Oh, we've got a bit of that. Let's not get too much. Need a rocket launcher and some large rockets. At least large rockets are really cheap compared to anything else that explodes exciting. Well, actually, they're not that cheap. As ammunition goes, they're quite expensive. I take it all back. We're not going to get any more grenades, so I never use them. Smoke grenades we are going to get, though, because those are useful all the way through. Prox grenades, I'm going to give them another try. I could if I had any. Oh yeah, sorry, yes, true, actually. Laser pistols would be a good option. Let's get some more soldiers as well. Oh, we'll just get 4 for now. High explosive stun rod electric flare. Okay, there we go. That'll do. That's basically it's half my money. Okay. When that stuff arrives, we can equip the Sky Ranger with it, and things will be mediocre. Okay, so there's all the ammunition and stuff. There's my large radar. Good. So things are happening. There's some more dudes. Okay, let's have a quick renaming of people. So, who wants to have another go once more onto the breach? So, and basically anyone except Mikhail is open to be named again. So Arve's been talking a lot. I'll give you a guy. Eva and Arve are pretty close together, right? So that'll do. You can be an Arve. Christoph, if I can spell it. K-R-Z-Y-S-Z. No. Yes, that was right. K-R-Z-Y-S-Z-T-O-F. And who else has been talking recently? Nobody else is on screen. Oh, Persistent actually is. Did we lose Persistent? I can't remember. Who were the 2 people who survived? Oh, it was Gort and Pertrator. Well, let's promote Pertrator back to Persistent, because this one has been pretty good, and actually as a sharpshooter now as well, in recognition of your efforts back in the last run where you didn't die. That's pretty good for this squad. It's like we have a B team but not an A team. Gort did some amazing shots, but he still only got 56% firing accuracy. I'm not sure how you pulled that one off. Who else deserves? Let's give Mark. He's spoken recently enough that I can see it in the Twitch chat. And anyone else? Speak now or forever hold your laser rifle. Or shall I go back to my list of people who I know exist? Bum 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 bum. Let's have another misdirect. That's a good one. Is it a frequent supporter? Right. So, yeah. Said Altruis is a heavy. Michal is a generic grunt. Arve is a sharpshooter. Very good firing accuracy there. Fairly crappy strength, mediocre time units, but good shooting accuracy. So that's good. Christoph, very good throwing accuracy. We don't really use grenadiers. Also brave, so that's nice. But generally, just fairly generic soldier. You might get better over time, but for now, generic. Mark has good firing accuracy, but not quite good enough to put him into sharpshooter territory. Good stamina though, so you can go for a run. Misdirect, just about a sharpshooter. Very borderline there, but very strong actually. So yeah, you can definitely have a big gun of some kind. Yeah, one of the big ones. Okay, so we now have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Enough to fill up a Sky Ranger completely, even without a tank, so that's good. Let's do so. So we'll put the crew in. Oh, badly. There we go. So we've got crew in. Okay, well, occasionally life imitates art. Or art imitates life, rather. Equipment. So what have we got here? Well, we've got some rifles, but yes, laser pistols is a good shout actually. So we've got 6 of those on board already. We'll take the rocket launcher and its rockets. We'll take the autocannon and the clips. We'll take the heavy cannons. Yes, that's good. So if we reckon on the laser pistols not actually being a sidearm but being a main weapon, then because they are almost as good as in fact they do more damage than the rifles. They're not quite as accurate. Then we don't actually need very many rifles at all. We can drop back down to 6. We've got far too much ammunition in that case. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, okay, so there's my weapon loadout. We need more smoke grenades. We want 10. Let's have 10 of those. We'll take 9 grenades. We'll try and use them up. We'll take some prox grenades because I do reckon I want to start using prox grenades around the UFO doors to stop some of the nonsense that happened before happening. So I think this will make us a little bit more resilient there. So, okay, there. We don't have any armor yet, so I'm not even going to bother looking at that. Okay, so I think that's us set up and ready to go. So the research at the moment, laser rifle research is going averagely. I don't have enough money to hire more scientists, so let's just let some time pass. We've got another lab, but no scientists put in it. I was a bit overambitious about. Aha! Laser rifles, excellent. So now we can make laser rifles. It's a rifle, but it lasers. So we've got accuracy 46%, 30, so 46, 34, 60 compared to 46, 34, 60. So it does twice as much damage, uses slightly more time, and is slightly more accurate, I think. 35, 35. 35, 35. Only slightly less time, it's more accurate, and twice the damage. So this is just massively better all round, in every possible way. Good. And we can now research a heavy laser as well. I think I'm going to hold off on the heavy laser for now, although it would have been very useful against the cyber discs, but I think having medikits might be useful. Maybe that way some of you guys will, survive. So let's try that. And then I'll start thinking about armor to give you even more survivability, perhaps. So we want to make some, we want to take the engineers off of that. We want to make laser rifles. We want to start production. We want to make everyone doing that. And we want to make 10 of them, I think. Yeah, 10 is a good number because we're still going to keep the explosive weapons for people who can't hit anything but are really strong. How long is this going to take? 16 days. That's rather a long time. We should probably hire more engineers, but I can't afford it. I'm going to need some nice, easy cakewalk missions to go out and just recover some UFOs and stuff like that. Right. So funding Council of Nations. I've got a monthly rating of -517. That's harsh. I mean, it's because I've screwed up the terror mission, granted, but I mean that does seem a little harsh, but okay. But I do now have $3 million, so I can get some more engineers in and some more scientists in and get cracking on all of this tech. So let's have another 15 engineers and another 10 scientists. There wasn't really anything else I was waiting for on the sort of the purchasing front. I was aware I was a bit short of cash, but bring it up to 20 and 15. Yeah, there we go. Spend most of the money. Oh, tank. Yes, you're quite right. Thank you. Rocket launcher tank. We've got a decent number of rockets. We'll get another 4 of those anyway. I think we've still got plenty of avalanche missiles while I'm thinking about things here. Yes, we have. So yeah, that's probably all right. But that is now most of the money I've just got. But that's what money's for. Workshop is complete. Okay. Rockets have arrived. Okay. Scientists and engineers have arrived. Excellent. So now we can go in here. We can bump up the scientists on that. We can bump up the engineers on the laser rifles and actually get some of those a bit sooner now. So now it's only 4 days left. Excellent. And the tank has arrived. Cool. And we've researched a medkit. Blah 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 blah. It's a medkit. So you can heal fatal wounds. That's nice. You can stimulant to revive unconscious soldiers, get them back up again on their feet, and you can use painkiller to restore morale. Good. Oh yes, you can make cash by selling laser rifles as well. For what for the tank? More research. What should we research this time? I feel like I should probably do the plasma. No, no. Let's go for alien alloys and try and get some armor up and running because I think that'd be very useful. We can now produce medkits. Yeah, medikit. Start production. Make 6 of them. I think 6 is a good. 6 is a number, and we'll take 10 of the engineers off this one and put them onto medikit production. And yes, at some point I will start making laser rifles just to sell them off. Oh, the tank takes 8 rockets. That's a good point. I should probably get some more for it though. Let's have a look. Yeah, yeah. So there's rockets. I've got 15. The tank takes 8 rockets. Inside it is one loadout. But you can yeah. I've got a stock of 15 of them in my base at the moment. Small, hooray! I like small. That's what she said. Right, let's try and shoot that down. Apparently, possibly over India. Come on, keep up with it. I don't want to lose. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. You lost it. Head out this way somewhere. See if you can find it again. I wanted that because I wanted to shoot it down and get, you know, stuff. Fine, return to base. No point. Not going to find anything. Oh. Let's use the other interceptor this time. See if it's any better. So it's up here this time, over China. Oh, bloody hell. Carry on out this way. Have a look around. See if you can find like that. Yes, good. Interceptor 2. Go after that. So that, how fast is that going? That's going at a speed of 864. I can easily catch that, I think, because these do about 2100. Right. Yeah, I should catch it in no time flat. Right, shoot it down. Shoot it down. I need to go out there and loot it for money and satisfaction and morale and other such reasons. Right. Equip craft. So, ready with it. What have you got on board? Okay, you've got all the peoples. I'm still sticking with my normal 4 heavy weapon people. We'll lose the people off the top who aren't in chat. Keep all these guys. So there we go. That's that. And now I can put equipment. I can put the tank in as well. Have I got any? How many laser cannons, rifles have I got? I've got 8 of them. Excellent. We'll put all of those in. We'll take out these rifles because they're pointless now, and we'll take out. So we've got 10 people. Oh, I'll bring some laser pistols along for sidearms. So we've got 6. Yeah, we've got six riflemen and four heavy weapon people. Let's just make sure we actually do have 4 heavy weapon people. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we have. Excellent. Okay. Right, let's try to... Yes, I'm going to send the Sky Ranger out. Let's try not to lose quite so many people this time, shall we? I mean, hopefully this will be trivial. And we'll probably find it's mutons or something, so it's not trivial. But in theory, this should be a really, really easy one. Come on, get there before nightfall, please. Yes, it's going to. Good. Plonk. Right. Let's see what we can find now, shall we? So, Gort, you don't have a laser rifle. Why do you not have a laser rifle? Have a laser rifle. Yeah, this is going to be the new basic standard loadout. So we've got procs, explode, smoke, and light. So yeah, we'll have that as my standard rifleman loadout. We don't have enough grenades. Okay, never mind. Where are all the laser rifles? Okay, that's fine. You're allowed. You're a heavy, so you're allowed to have that. You're a You're a heavy. Yep, so you're allowed that. You're a heavy, so you can have the rocket launcher. I should check who's the heaviest. 36, 38, 39. Actually, yeah, you have the rocket launcher. Oh. Because the rocket launcher is heavy. 39, there we go. Plonk. Don't need that. Probably don't need that, or that, or that, because you're just going to fill up on rockets. 1, 2, 3. Close enough. Okay, Gort, you look fine. Persistent, you need a rifle. Lobster, you got a heavy cannon, that's fine. Ed, you need a heavy cannon like that. You're a bit overweight. Lose a grenade. Okay. Al, yep, strong heavy cannon. Fine. I should give everyone lights, to be honest, but I don't think we'll need them because this shouldn't be a night mission. But it's the sort of thing that everyone should have, just in case. Has everybody got a gun now? Yes. Right. Okay. Let's go. Oh, actually, I was gonna consider giving these guys. No, he's full. He's full. She's very full. Maybe. No, that's too much. Okay, my heavies aren't strong enough to carry sidearms yet. Right, let's not make the mistake we did last time. This time we're going to put out smoke as we should. Yeah, I'm still horrified at how badly that last run went, and right from the very start when I did, basically because I didn't put down smoke cover before we got out of the Sky Ranger. So this time, not going to make the same mistake. I will have a quick look around. So right next to the UFO, great parking there, Pete. Thanks for that. In fact, we're in, yeah, right in the middle of the map. Pete, goodness sake. Right, so we'll end turn here. Poff, poff, smoke. That's a human door, not a not an alien spaceship door. So basically, there are aliens hiding in a barn somewhere, which is one of their favourite pastimes, it is noted. So we should probably be using a rocket launcher. There's probably that barn over there. There's probably an alien in that, having a sectoid party or something. So we'll get the tank out a little bit. We'll then get Gort out. Come out this way. Hide behind that. There we go. Basically, because we're in the middle of an area like this, we're just going to have to get everyone out and sort of arranged in a sort of in some sort of attempt at a defensive position. Is there someone? No. Persistent. Yeah, you come out as well. You can stand behind that wheel. Look that way into this building because it's a suspicious building. Lobster, you can, I don't know, stand over here. Ooh, you know what we should do? If I've got anyone with enough time units, we should prox mine the entrance to the UFO, which is what I was saying I should do last time. I don't think I've got enough time units this turn, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to try and reaction fire it if necessary. Hopefully it won't be necessary, because that's potentially messy. Moved you a bit too far. There's another suspicious looking building over there. Is there room to get more people out? Just about. I'm going to stand over here. Oh, found an alien. Yep, I told you there'd be a sectoid party going on in that building. Have you got time? You have. No, you haven't, because you had to turn a little bit in order to take the shot. Great. How about you, Ed? Yes, you've got time. Alright, put that in there. Thank you. I was hoping for a bit more explosion, to be honest, but actually that's what the rocket launcher's for. But the rocket launcher, I believe, is still on the Sky Ranger. Hasn't come out yet. I think these people are just going to move up to the front of it and not deploy because it's getting kind of crowded out there, and I don't want to make too much of a target-rich environment. Okay, so my prediction is an alien's going to come out of here, and if we're lucky, Lobster or possibly the tank. No, the tank won't. I was going to say one of these guys will reaction shot it, but the only one who's got nobody's got time to do it. So we might just get a grenade to the face or something. Let's see what happens. Ooh, or that. That's upsetting. Okay, so as previously discussed, I'm going to prox mine the door of the UFO, like so. Close enough. That's going to make it difficult for us to get in later, but if necessary, I can blow it up with extreme prejudice. So there's another alien in here somewhere. Actually, where's my rocketeer? Let's use the rockets for this because it's kind of what they're for. So if I move Ed up one like that, and then move this guy out to about you to about here will do, I suppose. Then we can get misdirect out this way to here, And we can post this in through the door. Happy birthday. Come on. Into the wall, maybe? Oh, what do you mean you... No, it's a field. Ed, take out the field that's apparently upsetting misdirect. That was not what... What? Oh, for goodness sake. I'm starting to think I'm not very good at this game. I say it was going so much better yesterday. And it's not like I bumped... Okay, that was a convenient shot. That was a less convenient. I still want to put a rocket into the side of that building, just because I don't trust buildings. Let's put it inside that sectoid instead. There we go. That's what I should have opened with, to be honest. Except I didn't actually know it was there, so that's my defense, and I'm sticking to it. Right, so okay, we've pacified this building, I think. There's probably not any more in there, but you never know. The next biggest threat is probably this building, so let's start to move down the side of it. So I need to start making people kneel more. I'm aware it's a thing I keep forgetting about. Okay, we can't climb fences in this game, and you can shoot them out actually. So I could tell Larvae to take the fence out himself, and then find a way through. But I kind of want to consider assaulting the UFO. Where have we found an alien? Oh, over there. Right. I think that calls for a rocket. So, that was not where I wanted the rocket to be put, but I mean it's opened up some of the firing lines a little bit. I didn't duck. I mean crouch. Let's next go to crouch, shall we? You step forward, crouch, auto shot. I mean, okay, walk your shots if you need to. No. Oh. Well, that last one was a hit. It just apparently didn't care. What's Lobster been doing? Oh yeah, he threw the prox grenade. I remember. Can you get to there and still shoot? No, you can't. You've moved. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, persistent won't have a line on that. I don't think. Let's try, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. We've got someone left. Awesome. Who can get to here and then... He's not a particularly good shot, and he doesn't have time to duck, but... Nope. Ah. No, too many friendlies in the way for you. However, we seem to have got away with it. Let's send the tank in for scouting purposes. What was that? Was that a blast? They're not supposed to have blaster bombs at this stage of the game. Okay, we need to take this alien out very, very urgently because I don't know what that was. If that looked like a blaster bomb, and they're not supposed... But no, blaster bombs don't miss, so I don't know what that was. We do seem to have discovered the amazing invulnerable sectoid. Oh, there we go. Maybe it was a stun bomb, and it just had a particularly surprisingly large explosion. But yeah, because stun bombs should be fired with a lob, but I think they actually do fire out ballistically. So I think he just fired a stun bomb at a tank, which doesn't show an amazing level of intelligence and sense. But never mind. Yeah, I'll go with that. Okay, over here seems to be pacified now. Yeah, it looks like this corner of the map is safe. Right, okay. We've only lost 2 squaddies so far, so things are going quite well. You can get to there, have a peek around the corner, and then duck back into cover. A little bit more into cover. That was a bad move, because now I haven't got any time units. Oh well. Have a friend as well. Now, we're not going to go into the UFO yet because I put a prox mine on the outside of it. So instead, let's bring Mark over here. Oh, we spotted one. There's another one in that building. Blimey. Misdirector's not reloaded. Lobster is suitably loaded for sectoid, as they say. Move back there. Yeah, I think an auto shot from there should be reasonably safe. Oh, come on. It's a sectoid. What? Sectoids are the weakest enemies in the game. And that was a direct hit from an autocannon on high explosive. Well, pretty much direct hit from an autocannon high explosive. This is... Yeah, I think you're right, Arve. It must have been a stun bomb. I remember somebody commenting that the stun bombs and the blaster bombs are extremely hard to tell apart when they fire before they actually hit something. But yeah, as I say, it can't have been a blaster bomb because it missed, and blaster bombs don't miss. And again, we're only in the second month of the game. Let's just get massive overkill. There we go. I've just admittedly destroyed all of the corpses and loot that was around here, which is not... Oh, I might have done that already with the autocannon, I'm not sure. Still, direct approach, right? Okay, who's still got some time? Michal. Go and hide behind this hay bale up here. There we go. And presumably that means that Christoph has as well. Yes. Also hide behind the hay bale. And again, we're just sort of assuming at this point that the aliens are going to come pouring out through this door here, and try and, yeah, just generally abuse us. Where did the grenade go? It's in there somewhere, I'm sure of it. Okay, there. Right. I can't see it through the smoke, but I think it's there, or through the smoke, or possibly through the flowers. Let's put Mark over there. Back to the wall. Should be fine. Yeah, I was tempted to get Mark to have a plink away at him, but I didn't want to draw the reaction fire, basically. Oh, there we go. Nice. Now, there's more of them inside, so we could continue to play the blaster bomb, the proximity mine game, and I think we will for a second. We'll have a second round of it. So, Arve, you can prime that and chuck it to about here. Yes, okay, we're going to blow up another loot box, but never mind. We have set fire to the bales of hay that these guys were hiding behind, so that's slightly unfortunate. I'm tempted to put a rocket or two into the side of this barn over here, just to have a look inside it. But apparently the tank doesn't want to, so I guess I won't. Other than that, it can't really go anywhere. I suppose I could go into this field. I could go. No, the tank actually can't go anywhere useful from here because I can't. If I go into this field, it can't get out because there's all these hay bales are in the way. It might have to make its own door, to be honest. Like that. Okay, you guys, let's have a look inside here. Looks clean. That's even more suspicious. What about the other building? Looks all right. The fact there's no aliens around in these stables makes me very, very suspicious. I'm more suspicious because they're not there than I would have been if they had been, I think. All right, so you guys have been. Lobster. Let's keep an eye on that doorway over there, and crouch as well. Yeah, Michal and yeah, Arve, you've been. Christoph, yep, you're good there. Mark, let's bring you around this way just to see if there's anything around here that we should know about. I'm pretty sure we've ended with the sectoid party that was going on in this barn over here. That seems to be well and truly over. It's like a teenage party where the police have been called. Misdirect. You need another rocket. Chunk. There we go. And then... I could blow up these stables over here, but I think those are mostly wrecked, and the tank will go over there next turn anyway. So I think it's just going to be safety squats for you. There we go, that'll do. Right, they're playing with the doors. That's, I mean, typical. I don't think there's any more outside, because I think we'd have found out by now, because they'd have done something useful. Oh, is he? I didn't notice that. So he is. Thank you for pointing that out. He's about to lose the plot. Right, okay, have you got a medkit? No. I don't know if... No, I made some medkits, but I didn't bring them. Oops, sorry, Christoph. I guess we'd better start trying to finish this off then. We could put a normal grenade in on top of that grenade and blow it up, I suppose, and then we can actually charge in through the door. Means no loot, but it's kind of how it has to be. Put Lobster up there, and Misdirect is not going in through the front door. Arve, come and join the guys over here. Tank, zoom up this way, just to make sure. I don't think there's anything up here, which is why I just drove it wildly with massive abandon like that. But yeah, good to check anyway. Mark, yeah, come back around this corner. There we go. Get over this way. Both of you. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no medkits yet. Oops. Right, Christoph hasn't got long, but hopefully we won't need long. Lobster has a big gun here, so he can come along here. He can open this door and step inside. Have a quick look around. There's nobody there, which is a bit of a... I hate it when there's like... I was hoping I was going to be able to see them. They could be hiding up at the end here in the smoke, and I can't see them. That's the problem with the... It's difficult to tell with this game whether you can't see something because it's through the smoke, or because you're slightly too far away, or... You can't open a door on the side of the UFO unless you've got blaster bombs. It's tough enough that nothing else will breach it. Yeah, alright, heavy cannon will do. Congratulations, you're now a heavy cannoner. Don't really want to breach the UFO with heavy cannons either, but it's better than doing it with a rocket launcher. Right, and you guys can continue the sort of the sweep around the outside. Right, let's try this again. Still got 32 time units left. That's enough for a decent amount of reaction. Oh, there it is. Don't need reaction fire. I can just do auto fire. Nice. There we go, and we saved Christoph. Phew. So we only lost 2 guys on that mission. That's not bad as these things go. Right, so we took out 7 aliens, only recovered 2 corpses and 7 artifacts. That's not great. Now, granted, a lot of that is due to my rather enthusiastic use of explosives, should we say? Okay, have you got ideas of things I can check in the graphics options of issue? Oh, so we lost Ed and Al. That's a shame. Options, game options, battlescape, scale, or is it in advanced? Or in graphics options? That might make more sense. Graphics. Oh, I see. So, let's do half display. Okay. I want to get half rather than double, do I? Ooh. Very crisp. Nice. Thank you. I approve of that. The base looks a bit weird and a bit small, but awesome. Thank you. That's gonna, yeah, that should be a lot better. I wonder if I should reconsider my graphics. No, that's probably about the right resolution now, to be honest. I might embiggen that a little bit though. Yeah, let's bump the screen size up a little bit. Video. 1600 by 900. Does that seem like a good size? Yeah, that seems pretty good. Right, let's give me a second and I shall resize this for you guys as well, so you can actually see what's going on. There we go. Lovely. Looks very strange, I have to admit, but also, yeah, definitely a good thing. Right, let's get rid of some junk that we've picked up here. So, I was not deliberately mouse overing any person in particular. Yeah, this is interesting. It feels very strange to see XCOM like this, but I'm also I am a fan of it. So we're getting rid of the rifles because they're nonsense now. So whoever it was told me I need more rifle ammunition. You were in fact wrong, but I'll forgive you because it was an understandable mistake. Laser pistols, laser rifles. Not going to sell those right now. Heavy plasma rifle, plasma pistols. Sell one of those and two of those. Small launcher stun bombs, I'm going to want those. It's still only got 2 alien grenades, which on the one hand is bad because I've only got 2 of them. On the other hand is good because it means they're not coming after me with them. I can get rid of a couple of those corpses, a couple of those navigations, keep the alloys. Right, so that's 300,000. It's not great, but then, yes, as was observed, I blew up half of the stuff I wanted. So let's recruit another 2 soldiers to replace the ones who just got hurt. I think my base is sufficient at the moment. I definitely don't need any more stuff there. Oh, manufacturing. What I should probably do is hire a load more engineers and get them to just make rifles for selling. We can cancel that job. Yeah, get them on this one, and then just start selling all of the excess. In fact, what I could do now is just do that and that. There we go, that'll do. We'll make a certain amount of money from that anyway. We'll have the 10 of them making these medkits. There's only 8. Oh, sorry, there is 8 days left of that, and they've made 1 of them so far. Right, let's get some more engineers doing the medkits because I think medkits are going to be a good idea. How are my soldiers? So we've got 2 wounded, Lobster and Christoph. When did Lobster get wounded? Must have just not been paying attention. Oh, that's true. I do. Yes, you're right. I do need a. Yeah, let's build it. Now I've got a decent amount of money. Let's build an alien containment. Put it down there like that. All right. Well, let's see what that does. Video display filter. Saber X comified. Where's that? Doesn't look different so far, but maybe once we get into the battlescape, it'll look weird and horrendous, and I'll hate you and want to know how to get it back again. Okay, so I've only got 400 grand. We've got some. Did I purchase another 2 soldiers? I can't remember. That's the wrong button. Oh, transfers. Here we go. Yeah, so I've got two new soldiers coming in to replace the ones who just got wiped. So let's do that. Medkits, yeah. Right, let's try and make some money now. Soldiers, yeah. Right, so who's turned up? Visu has turned up. We'll give you a soldier. You are... you've got a lot of stamina. That's, to be honest, the nicest thing I can think of to say about you. Who else doesn't have a soldier anymore and has been horribly murdered? I can't remember. Let's have a look. See if I can spot any names that spot any lack of any names that I should recognise rather. If I can't spot one, I'll add one back in as myself because I've been gone for a couple of missions now. So we've got a oh, we haven't got a glob. Let's have a glob. Glob. And Glob is also mediocre, reasonably strong actually, so he can probably take a heavy. Or be a heavy, perhaps I should say. That's a bit depressing, we probably shouldn't look in there. And let's put the medkits on the whippet before I forget about them. There we go. Right. Time shall pass. A very small. Well, we'll shoot it down because you kind of got to. It's what they're for. But we're not going to be able to actually do anything with it because when you hit a very small UFO with an avalanche missile, it tends to just disintegrate like that. So, I mean, that is one of the advantages of the less powerful weapons. It's the only real reason to have them, I think, because you can take out the very small UFOs with them. Alien alloys, yay! Can be molded by electromagnetic methods. Joy. I mean, in the picture here, they look more like plastics than alloys, but never mind. Yes, let's do personal armor. That seems like a very good idea. Boop. And when we've earned a bit more money, that's fine. We're not doing that. When we've earned a bit more money, we'll hire some more rare scientists so we can hopefully do the research a bit quicker. Actually, that's come through pretty quickly. Yeah, but I think a single missile will still completely destroy a very small UFO. So it's not that it hit both of them. Yeah, it's just flown past. And I mean, you can see a photo of the UFOs if you want to. What should we do next? I'm tempted by the stun launcher, or the small launcher and the stun bomb, because we're going to want to start capturing aliens at some point. Illyrium is also quite a good shout. I'm not sure what to get from Illyrium because I haven't played the game enough. But yeah, I think I'll do this. Yeah, maybe do the Illyrium after the stun bombs. I mean, this is a small gun, so it fires, stuff. Okay, let's make some armor. Required. Okay, we can make a few of those. So, we'll make 10. So there's one per person who tends to go out on these missions. We shall take these guys off that and put them on this instead. There we go. Oh yeah, it's true. Yes, you can get to, eventually you'll get to power armor that way. I'm not sure. I think it's quite a long way to go before power armor first. I think oop, there we go. I think having the stun bombs is going to be useful because it's going to give me a another area of effect weapon, which would be quite nice. Right, this is a small, so we can shoot this one down and keep it. See, we can take photos of the outside of it like that. And we can shoot it down as well. Excitement. Right, so, yeah, it's about the right time to go straight out to go and get it. So let's just check the craft here. Did I remember to buy another tank? No, I didn't blow up the last tank. So I think we're probably okay. We've got no, we've got to, we're short. Oh, we're short of 4 crew because some got hurt. That's why. There we go. So we'll put the rookies in. We'll take the captain out and take more of the rookies and try and get some of them leveled up a little bit. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. It's probably not. Gort is the sergeant. Let's see if we can give him some armor. Gort, you can have. Oh, we've got 4 personal armors, even better. Let's try and pick the people who've already got at least a little bit of a ding, a level up, rank increase. Go this way as well. Oh, true. You do. Yeah, you can. Well, you don't guarantee. You're not guaranteed to lose the engines and the Illyrium when you shoot them down. But also, if you just, yeah, I could have followed it around for a bit. It might have tried to escape though. Right. Let's go. What time is it? 10:30. Okay. We can do at least one more of these missions and see how things go. Oh, and another one. It's busy today. So, yeah, I mean, I could let it land. My Sky Ranger is already busy, so I think I'm going to have to shoot this one down. Which one's going to get the first? Right, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to shoot this one down. There we go. Alright, so we've got to... Unfortunately, I don't believe... Unless OpenXCom has changed it, I don't think I can go back out to get this one without bringing the Sky Ranger home again. We'll find out once we've done this bit. Right, so we have you're a heavy, so you can put that down. Actually, let's find out who's the heaviest. We've got a 36 there. 39 there from Gort. Okay, Gort is now a heavy, apparently. A 43 from Misdirect. Okay, we'll leave Misdirect with the rockets. Because that's crazy strong. You can have that. And obviously that. And you can give up the med kit because apparently that's really heavy. There we go. You're right at the front, so you do need a smoke grenade, but that's fine because you've got one. Caladrian he's got plenty of room for more heavy stuff in his inventory. Let's give him a light as well, just because I want people to have lights in their standard loadouts. Levin, no, have a real gun. Same goes for you, Misdirect, but not that gun. Gort is pretty strong, so I'm going to give Gort the heavy cannon and that. Let's put him over. Let's take the light away. There we go. Michal is equipped. Yep. Mark. No, not strong enough. You're strong enough. You can have the other heavy cannon. Boom. And boom. And no medkit for you. And apparently no proximine for you either. 1 over is okay. We can deal with that. Right, and now let's go through and try and put medkits on people who've got a bit of space in their strength arrays, which is not you, clearly. Jeez, why is everyone so weak? I know you're full already. You're not though. You can definitely have a medkit. Put that light down there. That medkit. Yep, same for you. You can have a medkit. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. And nope, not except you. And not you. Okay, well we've given out all the medkits we can without people complaining about having. No, yeah, that'll be fine. Right. Ooh, that looks very strange. Just the extra zoomed outness of it all is yeah, weird. But I like actually being able to see a bit more. That's rather nice. Okay, so prime the grenade, and then we'll just chuck that straight out the front of the back of the Sky Ranger, like so. And you can do more or less the same with your smoke bomb, except you're going to tuck yours under the tank for safekeeping. So we'll put that there, and then boom, boom. Right, so lead with the tank as is traditional. Now we're nicely in a corner this time. I think we're certainly up against the side here, and I think we might be in a corner. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but I'm going to bring the tank out this way like that. Yeah, pretty sure this is a corner. This is a nice open map actually. I'm impressed with this area. Let's have a quick look around here, just in case, because they do sometimes like to hide underneath the Sky Ranger. It's an odd place to hide, but they do it. It's very quiet here, in a sort of it's quiet, too quiet kind of way. So let's unload the guys. Get into sort of, that was actually slightly further than I meant him to move because now he can't shoot, but never mind. How about that? You can get to there. Oh, right, let's come around here then. You can take cover behind the Sky Ranger because that's always a good idea. I'm just trying to unload people a bit from it. That's a little bit too far, but never mind. I think I can hear fireworks. And we haven't even started shooting yet. What's going on? I think I'm going to just bring these ones up to the front and then get them out next turn because it's getting a bit crowded out there. And I don't want to push too far out when we don't have the time units to back that up. So I'm just going to hide people in here a little bit. Right, let's see what we find. That's a door. So we need to blow up some buildings is what I'm hearing from this. Let's send the tank out of the smoke first. There's the building. Right, we need to blow that up. So that means we need to get Misdirect out. Which is not you. It is you. You have the rocket launcher. So stand. Can you get out of the way? There we go. So what I want to do is put a rocket into the broadside of this here barn. Let's open up the walls first, then, like that. I do like the destruction in this game. It's quite satisfying. You can open up big chunks of the map with high explosives like this, and then wonder who's hiding within. Now, though, having done that, I've created so much smoke and dust and other such shenaniganery that I can't actually see anything useful over there. But, you know, it felt good when I did it, and that's the important thing, right? So I know there's an alien somewhere in a building, and I'm also pretty sure that that's the only significant building on the map. So there's one there, there's at least one in there, and there's a tiny little UFO over here. So how to arrange my guys so that they're reasonably protected is a rather tricky question. Let's move this guy over here, like that, and this one as well. There we go. So I like this more zoomed out view. It makes the game feel much more open and accessible. Now, I don't really want to go... I don't know which side of this hedge to be on, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be an alien in there somewhere, because we heard the door go. And I'm also pretty sure there's going to be one in the UFO, because that's where they usually hang out. So I'm not sure what the best thing to do here is. Misdirect will obviously stay there to do a reload and then be ready with another rocket as and when required. Let's bring another squaddy over here. That's probably the wrong one to do. And then the rest of them, I think, can sort of just line up in the smoke over here. Probably on the knees like this. To provide, hopefully... Well, they might, if I'm lucky, they'll provide covering fire in this... they'll provide reaction fire in this turn. If I'm less lucky, then I'll just have them already in position to provide lots and lots of fire in the next turn. Now, there is 22 time units left on this tank. I could move it forward a little bit and get a little bit more recon done. And also, again, make the tank into the bullet sponge if anything does pop up. Right, let's give that a shot. Okay, so there's a floater over there. Oh. Sorry, Biomond. I don't know what to say. It seemed like a good plan at the time. But we're going to avenge you, like that. Straight to the centre of mass. However, we have now discovered floaters, so that's mildly interesting. Let's continue with the tank scouting, because that's what they're for. It was that door over there that was being used, so there was another building tucked way over there in the corner. Now, as we all know, the aliens do rather like having barn parties, so I think we should try and put another rocket into that barn over there. Maybe step forwards first a couple. Like that. And we can put one up here into this building. Fire anyway. No, don't shoot the tank! Goodness sake. Did the tank mind? The tank did not mind, but still, you were supposed to hit the building, not the tank. Ah. I mean, to be fair, you did say you had no line of fire on it, but you said this was what was blocking you, so I was expecting that to get blown up, not, you know, the tank. Oh well. Right, so we got that one anyway, so let's... I don't know, this is a long way to advance. They can make it there, but they won't have any time units left, and that feels foolish. We could use the smoke, because we've got quite a lot of that. Let's advance to here. I think that's probably my best bet. Drop to the knee. Can you get over here? No. How about here? No, but it'll do. There's not much cover on this map. I don't like it. And I suppose I could pop another smoke. That's probably a good idea, actually. Let's try that. Let's be tactical about this rather than just go charging in like a muton. If I put a smoke here, like that, then it's going to hide him quite well, and the rest of them as they run forwards to here, again up to this wall. But it's also going to hide any aliens that pop out of the building from us as well, which is the downside of smoke. It works both ways. That guy didn't get quite as far as I was hoping. That's a shame. Yeah, there's no real cover on the map. The fields are just slightly too big, and there's not very much I can take cover with between them. But despite that, it's so open. There's the only the only walls that count, apart from the two craft, are the ones around these buildings and this hedge across here. All the rest of it is low walls that you can see over and shoot over and stuff, which is nice for getting long range shots way across the map, but is also bad for getting long range shots way across the map. Right, so there's one coming out of the UFO. That's interesting. The smoke hasn't made it out across this here fence. So let's get somebody with okay, you're short of energy. Okay, let's get somebody with wait, the door's over on this side on these UFOs. Right, okay, so in that case we can do a sort of a massive flanking maneuver. If I bring the tank over to here to keep watch and be a tempting target. I can run these guys around here. My biggest worry at this point is that there only seem to have been 2 aliens on the map so far, that we know of. There was the one there's this one over here who came out of this building, and then there's one over here who's playing with the doors, and that doesn't feel like a full complement of aliens. Even though I think floaters are bigger than sectoids, or at least they don't like to be crammed in quite the same numbers into a UFO. But even despite that, it doesn't feel like enough. So I'm going to run this guy over this way as well. And then go over and recce that building. I'm tempted to recce it with a rocket. Rocky it, if you will. Rocket recce, is that a thing? It is now. You can stay back here and do provide overwatch. And so can you with a slightly heavier weapon. I say overwatch. Neither of them have got the time units to do anything, but they can at least... Well, you actually know Caladrian has. Yeah, they can be vaguely useful over there. The third... Yeah, you think there's only 3 of them in total. You might be right. I'm just used to these things being like clown cars and having 9 sectoids pour out of a tiny, tiny UFO. Is that everyone? No, Visu is still in the... There's 2 people still in the Sky Ranger who I didn't notice. Goodness sake, Laurence. Get out there and make yourselves useful. Goodness sake. Tank has 28. Caladrian has enough to... Yeah, and I think there's a good chance that at least one alien has died in the crash, especially as there's a massive hole burned in the top of the UFO. I just don't want to get flanked by something coming out of this barn over here. All we're hearing is a UFO door. I am very tempted to try and get a what's name? Prox grenade over into the over there and into this sort of the general vicinity. Oh, so 9 is the norm in the big plus shaped ones. The 9, yeah, the big small UFOs. Yes, I know what you mean. Get over there, Levin. Yes, exactly. And yeah, engine blown means there's probably one has died in the crash, or at least it's very, very likely. Mihail can go over there too. You guys can go that way, and you can't do any shooting anyway, so crouch. You can come to there, ready to do whatever. All these guys, I suppose, might as well just advance. Yeah, 6 sectoids and 3 floaters seems... I don't know. I could believe that a floater demands twice as much space as a sectoid. There he is. Try again, but better. I mean, good effort. Oh, we can do another snapshot. That's interesting. Hasn't helped, but it was worth a try. Right. How far can you throw a grenade, Caladrian? Probably not that far. But, you know, if you can, it'd be really cool. How about here? Here? Just oh, there's that wall in front of you. Okay. There we go. That might be enough. Let's hang tight and see what happens. You can go and investigate this building, since you're there. You can investigate this one, since you're there. But I don't think there's anyone in here, because we'd have heard the doors going. Aliens can't resist opening and closing doors. It's like their favourite thing ever. We'll start with a flanking manoeuvre around like this as well. And like this. Just in case he comes out. Right, let's give that a try. See if that grenade is enough to finish him off. I think it should be. Yeah, there we go. Phew. We lost one XCOM guy, but I mean that's better than usual. We got 8 artifacts, 5 corpses, 6 alloys, and a parsnip and a pear tree. How did everyone rake up? Caladrian's got a bit more stamina. We've got some accuracy boosts for 3 of our guys, and throwing accuracy and strength as well for the probably the people carrying around the big guns, because that's how it usually works. Gort is now a bit faster. Well done there, and again more stamina, and a couple of health point boosts as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll take that. And over here we've got an OK rating because we've got a total of 59. So did about as well as we could given what we had to work with. So we've run out of grenades. That's okay. We're not really using grenades very much. And we've run out of Biomond. Sorry, Biomond. We didn't mean to run out of you, but we have. Okay, while you're up there, Sky Ranger. No, you can only go straight back to base. Okay, fair enough. Ooh. Let's see if we can get it with both of our intercepts. Oh, it's the other one's rearming. Great. I don't think one of these is going to be sufficient to take it out on its own, but I do think it'll be safe to try. What does this look like? Okay, a 3-layer one. Right, okay, so we can't actually shoot it down with that one because we've run out of rock. We don't have enough damage. I couldn't send the Sky Ranger to the other crash site; it wouldn't let me. That's still rearming. Ready Rip It, Weddy Whip It is Weddy. But I kind of want to shoot this large UFO down. Can we just sort of... We can trail it for a little while, because it's damaged. Yeah, but, you know, it should just take a little while to deal with. Can I? Oh, alright, so, oh yeah, I can. Alright, let's hope it's got enough rockets now to take the other one, to take it out. It's got 4 of its rockets, that might be enough. We'll see. Oh, no, they weren't enough. It's not enough. We're gonna have to go back to, we're gonna have to return to base and rearm. Oh, you think I should send the Sky Ranger to the large UFO in the hope it'll touch down somewhere? Yeah, I suppose I could. Could send it out to trail it. How are we doing for? We lost a guy, so let's replenish that first. And we've probably got more wounded because we always have. If we're going to go after something big, let's take the people who are slightly better at this thing as well. And can we armor anyone up a bit more? No. I think Misdirect is a squaddy, so we'll give his armor or her armor to Persistent. Oh, the crash site's still on the map. Yeah, okay, that's probably worth doing. And Restream is doing that really annoying thing where it doesn't scroll properly, so I'm just going to reload that. And so if I miss any messages, I apologise, but we'll be back at... right, there we go, back to normal now. Let's send the Sky Ranger out to the other crash site, because, you know, that's what they're there for. I sort of feel like I should have left one of the interceptors following that one, because just to carry on pummeling it. But we'll see what happens when we finish this mission. And I think this will probably be the last one of the night, because it's nearly tomorrow, and I've got a long afternoon of rehearsals tomorrow, which I need to be at least vaguely alert for. So somebody does not have a big gun. Can you take a big gun? I mean, if you lose the medkit, perhaps, and all of the grenades. Yes, you can then. Awesome. What about the ammo for it? Not really. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay. I've got YouTube and Twitch. It seems to vary a bit actually. So it seems to be a time difference thing. So early on in the evenings, YouTube seems to be busier, and then later on it tends to switch over to being more people on Twitch. So yeah. I wouldn't like to say which is the main main area for me these days. But it's yeah, it's varied. Right, I think that's the best we can do. Oh, goody! There's a guy right there. Why did we land here? Really? See what I mean about them always having the maximum hit points right at the... Oh, for goodness sake, tank. Yeah, so they always have maximum time units right as soon as you land, so it's really, really unfair when there's one waiting for you like that. I mean, we need to kill him, basically. There's not much, but there's no line of fire. The tank is in the way, so I can't do anything about that. Presumably, if the other guy had no line of fire, you're also going to have no line of fire. Yep. Okay, so we're just going to have to pop smoke and hope for the best. I am playing on Genius difficulty, which is the second hardest. I decided not to go for ridiculous superhuman or whatever it's called. It could be called either of those, and quite realistically too. Oh, you haven't got one. Because that sounded like just a little bit too much. So I've gone for the one down from that, which is probably why I'm suffering. Yes, the tank is clearly in the way for shooting the floater, which is really annoying because the tank apparently can't hit a floater even with multiple shots. So we're just gonna have to do that, and now we hope for the best and hope that floater is just surprisingly dumb and doesn't manage to kill everybody, which appears to have been the case. So well done there. Let's roll out with optional transforming. There he is. He's turned his back on us. They're not sending their brightest, are they? Let's trundle over that way a little bit. Right, now, you guys. You know what to do. He's not looking this way, so it's pretty safe to come out here and just peg him in the back of the head with one of these. You're a disappointment, Levin. Have we got anyone who can shoot? Let's try Caladrian. It's not a spear, but hopefully it'll be close enough. Oh no, he's not Caladin, he's just a Caladrian. Ooh, was that? Yep, there we go. Well done, Caladrian. Much appreciated. Right, and now we are actually in the corner, which is nice. So, I mean, I suppose I can't criticise Pete too much for the landing because we are in a corner. But I didn't appreciate where that floater was waiting for us. That was not the way we like to deploy. Put it that way. We like it to be a little bit safer when we're jumping out. Yeah, Levin's aim needs a bit of work, should we say? We'll send him back. XCOM needs some sort of training school thing, so you can put people so you can actually train up your soldiers between missions rather than it just being from actual combat. And I suppose actually they're all supposed to be highly trained soldiers from, I don't know, Delta Force or SAS or whatever. Yes, this is this one is a big plus, so we should get lots of aliens in it. Right, that's everybody off actually, which is possibly a little dangerous, but never mind. I think that's everyone. Yeah, I don't see anyone else inside there. Right. Door noises. Door noises. Enough door noises. Right, so the door to the UFO is going to be on this side, I think, because they always land the same way round, in the same way that so does the Sky Ranger. Probably some graphical limitation or what have you. We have a tank. Let's use that for recon. In fact, actually, no. Let's use the tank for trundling around. Yeah, that sort of recon, just the general area. Then we can put down some covering fire from inside the smoke. I mean, not covering fire. We'll put down some attempts at... Well, we also really punished that sand dune. I'm glad that sand dune isn't going to menace anyone anymore now. Did well there. So we'll bring the tank out this way. Okay, this area is looking reasonably safe. I can't tell if the engine's popped yet because we haven't seen quite far enough into the UFO. But the problem with floaters is they don't flush well. No, the problem with floaters is when you've done that to the UFO, they often don't bother with the doors. They'll just come out the top and come out and try and get you. So you need to be on the lookout for that, because they're well, as the name kind of implies, they like to fly around and do things you don't want them to do. So we'll put Arve up there and crouch, and he's gone a bit further than he should have done, actually. That was my bad. We'll get some more of these guys down behind the wheels. And round over this way, because I think aliens have a limited field of vision. So if we bring these guys round this way, they'll be far enough away from the door and from where the aliens are going to be coming from that it'll hopefully be reasonably safe. And we can get a bit of an advance done like this. And then we've got a lot of ability to bring in covering fire against anyone who sneaks out that way, once we know they exist. And if we put misdirect on top of a hill like this with a rocket launcher, then we can just cause all kinds of mayhem and havoc and destruction. We'll also bring some more people around this way. Why have you run out? Oh, you did some shooting, that's why. Have I got two misdirects? I've got two misdirects. Remind me to rename one of them when we come back from this run. I'm getting through people fast enough that I don't want to start No, I don't want... I've got enough names on the list that I don't want to start reusing them. Okay, so we've scattered a bit. We've got a little bit of covering fire available, but not too much. We've got a decent amount of cover available, but mostly I think we're just far enough back that we should be okay. So let's see how this goes. Actually, let's see if it is everyone first. Gort, okay. Gort standing right there with a high explosive weapon. That's probably not great, but oh well. And yeah, everyone's got... Oh! Good shot. I'm not sure who that was, but it was a good shot. Oh, and there we go. There's one coming out the top, like I said. Okay. Who was that? That was Mihal. Well done. Good shot. Good shooting. I approve. Right, let's deal with this guy first, because he's not looking. Nice. I approve of that level of accuracy. Well, 2 out of 3. Anyway, I think one of those will probably have missed, but you know, who's counting? You got the one that mattered, and that's what matters. Right, there's another guy on the top there, so let's try for some anti-aircraft fire. There we go. Yes. These floaters seem to... I was going to say these floaters seem to be a lot weaker than the sectoids did, but actually that's probably because we've had a weapons upgrade. So we've gone from we've gone from rifles to laser rifles, and at the same time the aliens have gone from sectoids to floaters. So yeah, it's not entirely a fair comparison. This area is looking pretty safe. Well, go for a little walk around the bottom here. I'm feeling, so far, pretty good about this this assault. We've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, and the one on the roof, 5. We've not taken any casualties yet. I know. I shouldn't say things like that because it's just asking for trouble. But yeah, it's I feel like now that we've got guns that can actually hurt the aliens, things are starting to go a little better. 4 to 11. Okay, so we've seen we've got potentially all. Well, we've obviously not got all of them because the mission would have ended if we had. But we've got probably about half of them. Probably more than half, maybe just under half. It's hard. You can't really tell. Please don't shoot Caladrian in the back. Yeah, okay, you're fine. I don't really like... I might do the... yeah... No, yeah, I was going to say I'll put another prox mine down here, but it just tends to blow everything up, and I don't think a prox mine is enough to take out a floater, so I think, actually, we'll just stand Gort here with his ready to do snapshots as well, again. Persistent, sure. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good setup of people, and we'll try and bring some of these guys along from here. We'll bring them in round the side. So, but actually, first I'm going to wait and see if there's any more floater skeet shoots to do before we try and assault. That one got a bit further out before he got shot. And we'll bring Mark round into the corner like that. Okay, so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if the floater took an extra step from there, then he would actually see Mark. But until that point, he's completely invisible. and doesn't have time units for a snapshot anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. Okay, so you guys along here seem to be doing really well against this floater menace. I think I might start bringing some of you in for the actual assault. Get slightly more out of the way. There we go. I should probably use people with armor for the assault, really, shouldn't I? Because they've got a slightly better chance of survival if something unfortunate happens. So we'll, yeah, in that case, we'll leave these guys back here with the on Overwatch duty, out of range Overwatch duty as well, which is the best kind of Overwatch duty. And we'll swing the tank around over here a bit more as well, because you know there's all this area. We might as well investigate it. All right. Didn't hear any movement that time. Maybe they've broken all the doors. Who knows? So let's get people in, and not quite ready for breach yet, but they're getting there, getting into position, more or less ready. We've got the squad down here. We've got these guys over here. Maybe I'll move them up a little bit. Find some random bits of cover. It's not much, but you know, better than nothing. In fact, if these guys are providing Overwatch from over here, there's no point in them standing up. They might as well crouch. Get that little extra bit of accuracy. Nope, they're not coming out. One, two, and we'll keep you in reserve. Okay. Oh, and I might as well roll the tank round all the way round because why not? I mean, I've come this far. Might as well just check there isn't a floater hiding in here. Now, I'm pretty sure there aren't any coming out the top either because the people around here would have seen them. So I think I'm pretty safe from this. So let's see. Hey. Do you not understand the concept of reaction fire, guys? You're supposed to shoot the floaters, but you're supposed to shoot the guys when they come out before they shoot you. Grump, 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 grump. That was going so well until that point. The breaching is difficult, but it felt like they'd stopped coming out, which is why I didn't lead with which is why I didn't use a prox mine. I thought I was going to have to do it myself, but yeah. Oh well. One down. The problem is, yeah, losing one soldier each mission is not so bad, except there's a reasonably high chance of losing the ones who are actually good, and that's a bit sort of problematic. And then you get the sort of the really long list in the memorial thing. So how am I still rearming? I suspect I'm not going to get a chance to do anything about that large that's making its way out over there. Yeah, sending rookies or using. Well, yeah, I suppose I could have sent a rookie through the door. That might have worked. But it wasn't even the sending through the door. It was the waiting outside the door that caused the problem. Oh, that landed. I saw it, and we've run out of avalanches as well. Yes, I know. You just told me. But purchase. Avalanche missiles. 20. There we go. Yes, get the laser tank and the laser cannon. You're quite right, Ave. The laser cannon for the interceptors is not great though because it's rather short range, which means if you use it, your interceptors tend to take a bit of a pummeling. The avalanche missiles and the plasma beams outrange basically everything, all of the aliens, so they're much safer to use. That's true. All right, let's send a. We'll do a little bit of moving stuff around. Then we'll send the Sky Ranger over to do a bit of scouting because it's got a better flight time. Well, actually, no, we'll send an interceptor over actually because then it has a chance of shooting it down. Right. what did we get here? We've got heavy. They're starting to use heavy plasmas now quite a bit, so that's probably a large part of why we're starting to take casualties quite so quickly. Well, that said, there's quite a lot of late pistols as well. We've not seen any more stun bombs yet. We've got a third alien grenade, lovely. Got some Illyrium, mine probes. Yeah, I'll sell one of them. So we've got floater corpses, lots of them. Power source, navigations, alien alloys, and a personal armor. Maybe, I don't know. I feel by the time that you've got laser tanks available, I kind of want. I want to be using the tank. I don't want to be using the tanks quite as much. Maybe still for scouting as a sort of a meat shield right at the front. Sorry, persistent. I'm afraid you got killed. You were the one casualty on the last mission. Sorry. Yeah. So I really want to farm out the kills to the humans because they're the ones who level up from doing the killing. Let's get some more engineers in and make some more laser stuff for selling. Because I've got lots of, I think I've got lots of workshop space, which I'm just kind of wasting. Workshop, yeah, I'm only using 45% of it. Let's get a lot more engineers in and just sell lots and lots of laser weapons to whoever wants to buy them, I suppose. Engineers. Oh, not enough living space. Alright, we'll just have 15 of them. And we'll build another living quarters while we're at it. Living quarters. There we go. Just kind of a row of living quarters all the way across the top at this rate. Oh, the alien containment's finished. Nice. Right, oh yes, that's what I was going to do. I was going to send an interceptor over here. Hang on, where did it touch down? I've forgotten. It was on the very edge of my radar. I remember that much. Oh, okay, it must have been about... I think it was down here on... Is that Sri Lanka? My geography's not great. No, it doesn't... Oh, I don't know. Flying armor would be nice. That's a long way off. It's only reliable defense against chrysalids, I believe. Aha! We found it. Right. Okay. I'm going to stop at this point. I'm going to save the game. And we're going to go out there... we're going to go out there for apparently a night mission against a landed large UFO next, and that's going to be an absolute nightmare for everybody involved. So we'll save that for another day, and hopefully my luck will be a little bit more on point that next time. Goodness knows when the next XCOM stream is going to be, but I enjoyed that, and I think you guys did as well. So I definitely want to do another one. So. It was a large, not a very large. It's probably a supply ship. It's definitely not a battleship. I was able to engage it with the interceptors and do quite a lot of damage to it, but didn't quite manage to shoot it down because I ran out of avalanche missiles. So, yes, and save. What should we call this one? I don't know. Stream. I'm not going to save scum because I'm not. Yeah, just not. There's no point. There's no point in playing a game like this if you're going to save scum it. But I think taking on that is going to be interesting. I just hope it's not full of chrysalids or something, basically. Thanks, Ave. You're very welcome, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, there'll be lots more happening. So there was a Factorio video earlier today. There was one yesterday. There'll be a Dyson Sphere program video tomorrow. There'll be a Factorio stream on Monday and a Dyson Sphere program stream on Wednesday. So lots and lots of stuff to come along and see. I hope to see you at all of it, and I hope you're enjoying everything that happens on the channel. What else is happening? Oh yeah, next Saturday. Next Saturday is going to be quite an exciting stream. Next Saturday, I'm going to be doing a race in Factorio to build a rocket, as basically see who can do it fastest, with some funny rules in here and there and everywhere. So we've had one of the admins on the channel give it a try already. It took about an hour. That seems to be about the sort of amount of time it's going to take. I might do a bit of sort of other talking and messing around and things after I've finished, if that's the only amount of time it takes. But the idea is it's going to be using creative mod, but there's going to be some interesting rules in there to make things a little bit more complicated. So if you fancy taking part, if you are a Factorio player, please come along to the Discord server and tell somebody you'd like to be part of the game, and then you too can have a go at it on Saturday. Send me over your save file, and then on Sunday I'm going to be doing another stream where I shall be showing off all of everyone's factories and show how things went and who wins basically, who managed to complete the challenge, who managed to do it fastest, and which one's the best, and also see if anyone's done anything weird and interesting as well. So yeah, we've got about 9 people playing at the moment so far, so recruitment's going quite well for that. I'd like to get maybe a few more if anyone's interested, but yeah, I think it should be a lot of fun. So yeah, come along, join in, tell someone you want to be part of it, and we'll bring you in. So I shall see you all on Monday for the Factorio stream, and then Wednesday and Saturday for all the other streams as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.